So, good morning everyone. We are back live from Karlsruhe cricket ground in Germany. Team Germany is leading the series by 2-0. And now it's the time for the third game. So, I will request the home team captain to spin the coin.
Okay, so it's the same coin as yesterday. There's a head there and there's a tail there. Okay, yep, here we go.
Tails is the call.
Is it a head? Yeah, it's a head. Okay.
Last.
Okay, yep, good luck, yep.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you. Pictures.
Sure.
Okay. So, we have an update. Team Germany has won the toss and they have decided to bat first. So, good morning everyone. We are back live from Karlsruhe cricket ground in Germany. Team Germany is leading the series.
It's a pleasant morning once again here in Germany. We are coming to you live for the Germany women versus the Switzerland women. The toss has just been completed, as you saw. The Germany women have won the toss, elected to have a bat first. And that is exactly what happened yesterday as well when the Switzerland as we welcome you all for the third T20 international between the Germany women and the Switzerland women as well. The Germany women have won the toss, elected to have a bat first. We will soon see all the players walk out right at the pitch in just a short while from now as well. And we'll be coming to you for live action in just about 5 minutes from now. There you go. The starting 11s of the two sides. It's the Germany women who are batting first. Anvi Kishore, who will be batting once again. It's going to be Amaya Kanukuntla as well, who's also a part of this squad. Antonia Menborg, Asmita Kohli, Gargi Arya, Iris Rita, Ramisha Shahid, and we've got Verena Stoll and Wilhelmina Garcia was the player of the match in the two occasions as well yesterday. Well, that is the Germany women lineup. Danashi Meragoda, Franziska Quenberg, Meghna Rajan, Naina Saju, Natalie Clark, Sejal Vinod, Samiha Dabholkar, Vani Dhanuka, Samiha Konuganti, Amrita Sasidharan, and Lala Picard are the ones who are starting off as well. So that is the lineup, the batters and the all rounders, along with the bowlers that the two sides have gone in with. These are the combinations right in front of you. We will be coming for live action in just a short while. Once again, a very good morning to all the viewers who have tuned in for the live coverage of Germany versus Switzerland. Yesterday, a lot of records were broken as Aina Kishore became the second youngest woman to make a debut in international cricket for Germany, and the first one, of course, in the women's game as well. She broke a lot of records, becoming the youngest half centurion in T20I cricket. And of course, the next name in the lot is the 15-year-old Shafali Verma when she broke that record. Now, the record has been held by Anvi Kishore from Germany as well. So, lots and lots of records were broken yesterday. Highest opening partnership as well for Germany against Switzerland in Germany. That is again one record that was clearly broken. But here we go. Germany have won the toss and they have elected to have a bat first against the Switzerland women on what is supposed to be a very, very hot day out there. And that gives me an opportunity to welcome my co commentator, Mayur, into the commentary box as well. Mayur, it is all set to be a wonderful day of cricket here in Germany.
Thank you so much, once, and a very, very glorious good morning to everyone who's tuned in all across the globe. Yes, of course, it is attuned to be a cracker of a contest. 2-0 up in this five-match maiden bilateral series between Germany women and Switzerland women. Same opening partners, Wilhelmina at the top of the list in the batting chart. She has got 87 runs. And along with her, the partner in crime is Anvi Kishore, the 14-year and 286 days today with 68 runs. Here we go, the first ball drives it. And first runs on the board already. Uh, Vansh, great support. And I believe the growth for women's cricket is very much intact, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is a beautiful start yesterday for the Germany women as they've gone 2-0 up in this series. Now it is time for the Switzerland women to up their game. But will it be easy? If you ask me, not at all. It won't be easy because it will be the likes of Wilhelmina, Anvi Kishore, and the others, including Anvi's sister, who will be under the spotlight today. It's going to be a tough task for them as they go on to defeat the Germany women. It's up in the air this time. This is an opportunity, and it has gone behind the inner field. Will be a second run. A bit of confusion out there in the middle as well. And Anvi have been gone first ball here. Well, first three deliveries done and 3 runs on the board. Here comes Samiha once again. A Yorker, and Anvi just drills it on the offside to get a single as well.
It's a brilliant shot. Again, you can see the onus very much is lying on the girls to go right from the very first ball. It's a good start again. Starting off a little cautiously, Samiha. And they know, of course, the Switzerland women now that they have won the toss and have been elected to bat first. The average pretty score is around 110, 115. But this might just be a different course. Never know. Well, Helmina, it's Hanviki shot this time on strikes. It's almost like touch and go. And you can see the communication between both Wilhelmina and Anvi Kishore that just step it, look at both your eyes and then run off. Give that pressure, put that pressure very much intact on all the players. As it's a good start, it's five without loss. Again, five. Every match, the first innings, first over has gone for five. So again, today it's five for no loss after the first over for Germany women.
Looks like it will be spin from the other end. Meghna is getting warmed up to start with her off spinning deliveries. Wilhelmina 2 of 3, Anvi 3 of 3. They got off to a brilliant start yesterday, having a 106 run partnership that took them through an unbeaten 106 run partnership where they won by a margin of 10 wickets and 7.2 overs to spare. Did the Germany women while chasing down that 106 run total. So today, I think it will be an opportunity for these two to try and get a few more runs. It's a huge opportunity for Anvi Kishore once again to make her mark on international cricket. And it's an equal opportunity for Wilhelmina, who was the player of the match twice yesterday, for her exquisites with the bat and with the ball, as well as she picked up one wicket along with scoring a half century as well. Meghna then into the attack. The off spinner. Short delivery this time, and almost she's bowled her. Well, that was very close to the off stump as well. The way that the ball is turning, I think Wilhelmina can expect the ball to come back in. That time just remained straighter, did not spin at all. And I think that is what troubled Wilhelmina as well. Wilhelmina is facing a few issues here, trying to target Meghna. But a good start. First three deliveries, they have been dot deliveries from Meghna.
This is top class from Magna Rajan, the all rounder. Also in the wickets column, that if you see Vansh, Magna is there with 2 wickets, so she'll be hoping for some more in her kitty. But I believe the focus will be on batting also. 55 runs for Magna Rajan, and she's tall, she's lanky, and if you can pick and choose the kind of cricketers that if you see, the one cricketer that comes to my mind is Alice Perry of Australia, who played football first for Australia, then she chose cricket. So it's just a blessing. Also a model is Alice Perry, and recently also contributed to an all-round performance in that being champion at the ICC T20 World Cup at Lords. Then you have Mag Lanning, Ashley Gardner, good tall cricketers. And then we had India's Express, isn't it? Oh, did she drop it? Did she drop it? And was there a chance of a run out? So much happening in just one delivery for these girls. And look at how she snatched away the cap from the umpire's hand. That is frustration get out from Magna Rajan. But this is how the story has gone. They won this to be a very different bid in the immediate second morning. For 2 overs bowled, Germany women 8 without loss.
Well, that is a miss. That is a very huge miss as well. Wilhelmina and Anvi can really make you pay. You have to try and use every single opportunity. 8 runs off the first 2 overs. It's a decent start from the Switzerland women, but they'll have to try and get these two openers back in the hut. It's going to be a tough thing to do, but you have to find a way to get that openers out. Here comes the new bowler. Starts off with the dot delivery. One name that comes into my mind when I see the Switzerland women bowling, I think it's Iris Rita. Iris Rita has been someone who has made a huge difference on the Switzerland bowling attack as well. Vani, this time she bowled well in one of the matches yesterday. She'll be looking to pick up a few wickets here and there, but the fielding has to be strong. Oh, that is a very valiant dive in the end from Anvi Kishore, because it was a direct hit, and maybe if she wouldn't have dived there to reach the crease, she would have been gone back into the pavilion as well. So a couple of dot balls, pressure really increasing, especially on Wilhelmina, 4 of 10 for her. We're not used to seeing her with such a slow strike rate as well. Goes straight up in the air this time towards mid-on for just a single. as she rotates the strike back to Anvi.
Rightly pointed out on Wilhelmina Avansh, not her usual self. But what I see from what I've seen in this 2.5 overs is they are trying to play a little different brand of cricket. A resounding 10 wicket win yesterday that is always there as a wide has been bowled from Vani. But again, you never know. It's just a matter of winning one more match, isn't it? It will be an unassailable 3-0 lead. But for Switzerland women, they want to make a comeback. It's a good shot. Hits it right over towards the deep mid-wicket region. There's no one at far cow corner. Still inside the power play. It's a good aggressive move. As a couple of runs, I believe, have been stolen. Yes, just under the shadows. You can see Magna Rajan just having a quiet word with Vani. And I think they've been touched a little more fuller also. And that's the reason why players like Wilhelmina, who loves the ball to come onto the bat, has been able to pick the gaps. Again, waiting that extra fraction second to play the shot towards a deep square leg for a single. So runs are coming very quickly. Again, another point, Vanch, that you made yesterday very, very nicely. That there've been too much of a vast open space. You can see within the frame that we as a commentator being able to see, there have been open spaces. There can be probably someone at near standing at backward leg, one at CD point, or probably, if not asleep, there can be a short third, and then the vast open space. Again, it's just a jog in the park for a single being taken. The player has been too deep behind the deep mid wicket region. I think someone at mid on, mid off can clear it off. 13 without loss after, in fact, it will be 14 without loss after 3 overs for Germany women.
A slow start this time around. We saw a similar start in the first T20I as well from the Germany women. But the good thing about them is that they can accelerate, and they can accelerate pretty quickly if they have wickets in hand. They haven't lost many wickets in this competition so far in this bilateral series. Looks to go for the big shot, hits it over mid wicket. This should at least be a couple of runs. In fact, it will run away towards the boundary. First boundary of the innings, first boundary for Wilhelmina, and the first boundary of what is about to be a very, very beautiful day of cricket here in Germany as well. Wilhelmina gets her account ticking, 10 of 13 for her now. Meghna trying to bowl those loopy off spinners, just executes the line well on this occasion, because once you're bowling those conventional off breaks as an off spinner, you have to try and bowl it at the fourth or the fifth stump so that the ball actually lands at the off stump. Exactly like that. I don't mind that shot coming in from Wilhelmina because she's playing across the line. And that actually can become a bit of a threat for the batter as well. So good bowling from Meghna so far, although she's been hit for a boundary, but she has really kept it tight. And she's
Again,
bowled
very
her. What a big, big wicket this for Meghna. Well, Anvi advancing down the wicket and blocking herself out. The Yorker coming in from Meghna, much more fuller than what she was expecting. And the first blood has been drawn by the Switzerland women.
and they'll be very happy, isn't it? They have Castle, Anvi, Kishore, the young prodigy. Yesterday, after a brilliant half century, after creating so much of records, today she has to go back to the pavilion out cheaply just for seven. Not her day. I won't say she was struggling. She was getting right with those runs, trying to create something very different. Again, just trying to be a little bit of a very different, probably something she usually wouldn't have done. The ball just sneaks underneath and right onto the stumps. Switzerland woman very happy, understandably, at 19 for Germany woman.
19 runs on the board then. The new batter, we see a left-hander, something that I don't think they are used to, the Germany women. Let's see what happens then. The off spinner will really fancy bowling to the left-hander as well. I'm really excited for this matchup, Mayur.
Absolutely. Southpaws generally have this knack of displaying some exquisite looking shot. Just recently, a couple of days, it was the birthday of someone did Sir Geoffrey Boycott, always loved, the master of offside, Saurav Ganguly, famously named as Dada. And that's why left-handers, it's always such a pretty sight to see as that ball being bowled to Gargi from Magna. It might just be battle of two great cricketers, never know. The ball still remaining. Nice flight, nice guile. Trying to guide this ball towards the fine leg. No, nothing off the bat. Again, you need to follow the ball till the last moment. Yesterday also, you've been seeing some flirtatious nature of the cricketers. So the batters really need to be careful of not getting some. Oh, this might be trouble. Oh, Magna falls down. She falls down flat. Everyone comes in. And did I see any dreaded finger? Oh, it has been given. She's walking. I thought that was not a celebration. I thought it was just something that she was shocked that the umpire didn't raise the finger, but it was very much perpendicular with the camera angle, and that's why I couldn't see it. But two back-to-back wickets here for Switzerland women. This is a good comeback. And if you compare the scores of what has happened yesterday, 22 for no loss, 22 for 1, 22 for 2. Again, today is again 20 for 2. It's Gargi, the southpaw, who's gone without troubling the scorers. Germany woman, it's not a good start, isn't it? No, not a bad shot at all. Not a bad shot at all. Magna Rajan. Now it is 3 wickets in total for her in the series. This is really nice. Flighted. The ball didn't spin enough. And Gargi, it's a bad shot for her to contemplate. I'm sure the coach will be saying, "Great, go on and look at the replay. That's not the shot that you're up to." But it's Amaya Kanukuntla, the new batter at the crease. Switzerland woman will be happy. But let that subside because these are just initial moments. It is still inside a power play. Yesterday, this is exactly what has happened actually to both the teams.
Well, continuing from the other end is the pacer. I really like this from the Switzerland women. They've come in with some good intensity today. They have really got a few wickets up front as well. Firstly, the plan of bowling Meghna was absolutely fabulous. We've seen her bowl brilliantly with the new ball. And as soon as the left hander came, I kind of got a gut feeling that Meghna will enjoy bowling to her, and that is exactly what happened. She caught her plumb in front. Once again, Nana is the change bowler. You can just see a spring in her step as well. You can see the fact that the fielders are circling around the batter every time there is a dot delivery. All of these factors really make a huge effect collectively in the game of cricket. Nana starting off her spell, a couple of good deliveries. Wilhelmina now has something to worry about because she doesn't have partners left which she's used to playing with. A short delivery this time, you cannot bowl there, especially when the pressure is on the batting team. A short delivery halfway down the track, Wilhelmina had to just swing her arms and play it on the onside for a boundary.
As Nana starts. Yesterday, fantastic bowling from her in the first T20I, grabbing 4 wickets. But unfortunately, they lost by 2 runs in the second encounter. Of course, Germany woman winning by 10 wickets. She gave away 22 runs. So today, she'll be definitely be hoping for something different coming in her strides. But she is a great, great athlete, to be honest. The way she jumps, she erodes the soil as she starts her run up. There's something very catchy about this cricketer, Nana. That's why she's ruling the roost in the bowling charts with 4 wickets. She is right at the top. Little uppish drive. The screen little froze. That ball hasn't actually gone past the 30th circle. 1.5 overs remaining from here on for the power play to finish. Nana, 4 wickets. Irish Edwards with 3 wickets. Antonia with 3 wickets. Magna Rajan now again joins the list with 3 wickets in that wicket in the first over. So they will be very much like a tight cat and mouse game among those batting and the bowling charts. It's a very good delivery, right on the money. Nothing much that will Helmina, someone like Ilmania, if she's just on the front foot defending and respecting you, she seriously has bowled really well. Good first over for Nana to start off with just 6 runs that she has given after 5 with 1 over remaining for the power play to finish. Germany women have started off cautiously at 26 for the loss of 2 wickets.
6 runs coming off that Nana over, then I would be really tempted to have Meghna once again bowl her third over. But I think the Switzerland women captain has decided to go with her pacer. Final over of the power play. You would really want to block the number of runs because Germany women will be targeting to hit those boundaries of the final over of this power play. They've used 2 pacers, in fact 3 pacers, beg your pardon, so far, and a couple of overs from the spinner Meghna. And now we'll have the fourth pacer, Natalie, comes into the attack. Natalie get the trying to get the ball onto the right areas, but then she concedes a wide to start off. Will be a wide +1. And that is why I think it's not the right tactic by the Germany women captain, because she has to try and give the over actually to someone who's already bowled in the power play. This is a crucial over and can really change the course of the match, if not the innings. And Wilhelmina on strike, she would really look to target her as she, even if she errs a little bit in her length. Good delivery this time, plays it on the onside, hits it and hits it well. Should just be a single. Are they going for two? No, they decide against it. Well, to all the viewers who are tuning in, if you missed out on the action yesterday, there were two T20Is that were played in between these two sides, and these two sides are meeting for the first time in Germany, where the Germany women are hosting the Switzerland women here at the Karlsruhe ground in Germany. And of course, it's a big thing for cricket here in Europe in general. The fact that they get to play 5 T20Is, one more scheduled for today, and then the last one tomorrow. That really must be a good feeling for all these women who get to play a lot of cricket. After all, cricket is a game that unites everyone. And after all, cricket is a game that really builds lifelong friendships. The ball goes away from the third man fielder. She was trying to get a couple of runs, but the ball had already been released before she was trying to get that, so it would have been a risky run. But once again, throwing the dice is the German captain. Natalie hasn't been overly economical. She's been expensive in the last two T20Is. And she started off a bit expensive as well. 5 runs off the first 2 balls. She will now bowl to Wilhelmina, 18 of 22. The good thing, as far as the Germany woman is concerned, is the fact that Wilhelmina is still at the crease. And you require that experience from her, isn't it, Mayur? Especially once she's coming back of such a brilliant knock yesterday.
And it's crucial, I would say, Vansh, that she keeps on going. She keeps the tempo going. She keeps that fire burning in her belly, and that is something that will be definitely be showing up to Switzerland women, because they know she's a hot catch waiting to be remaining to be caught in the fray. And if they get her wicket, you can already see, yes, a jubilant scenes, because they knew how much they were wanting to have her. And I'm sure they've done their homework very well, Vansh, because it was two. I'm sure they must have understand the magnitude of the 2 runs, but the 10 wicket loss was actually a huge boulder to be shredded off. It's a different day. They still have their chances. Three T20I is remaining. They need to win this match today, as a shot has been played off the back foot towards a deep extra cover. Bahamaya. The concern will be more of holding up the runs, because here, if you see, they have been gathering it in plenty after 6 overs. Yesterday, it was beyond 40, but again at 46, when 48, when the first wicket fell down in the first innings. After that, wicket started trembling for Germany women. Today, 2 wickets have already gone down, including the young prodigy Anvi Kishore. So that was actually a relief. Almost getting a cotton ball chance, I believe, from that shot from Amaya. A cautious drive. They'll finish the power play. 6 overs bowled. Germany women are 34 for 2, and it's time for a drinks break.
Well, time for drinks here. We have the bowling card: 2 for 9 for Meghna Rajan, none for 5 for Samiha Konuganti, none for 6 for Vani and Naina Saju, and none for 8 for Natalie in the last over of the power play. It's a good power play for the Switzerland women, as they've got a couple of wickets. But what they would really want at this moment would be the wicket of Wilhelmina now. 19 of 24. I know that she is playing slowly, but she holds the key. Because if she stays out there for another 10 overs or so, she might just take this game away in the first innings itself from the Switzerland women. You can see a lot of fans who have come out there to watch some cricket. And it's really good that the fans have come in to support the German women. And of course, we will have a few fans from Switzerland as well, not so far away, just about a few hundred kilometers away from the border of Germany. And so it might not have been a long journey for the Switzerland women as well, as we see the bright pictures of the ground. Beautiful one indeed. It's more like a good picnic spot for all the viewers, isn't it? The fact that they can really get some barbecues done, come and have a seat outside the boundary lines and enjoy some cricket along with a few drinks as well. You can see it in the background that there's huge space behind the boundary line too, so a lot of capacity for all the viewers to just come in, get their chairs in, and of course have some fun watching some exciting cricket as well. 34 for 2 after 6, and we will be seeing the pace bowler continuing from this end, as the umpire indicates the end of the power play, which will mean that only 2 fielders which were allowed outside the 30-yard circle, and now there can be 5 fielders, a maximum of 5 fielders that will be allowed outside the 30-yard circle as well. Wilhelmina, well, her task remains the same, just to hit the ball into the gaps and run those runs quite quickly as well. 21 of 25 at the moment for Wilhelmina. Amea at 3 of 3. Wani into her second over. Short delivery played well towards long on. Of course, there is protection in the deep out there as well. And the fact that the middle overs have now started, it makes it even more interesting. I'm much more of a fan of watching cricket in the middle overs rather than the power play because, yes, the rhythm is set in the power play, but it's up to you as a batting side if you can really thrust in these middle overs. Nobody really talks about these middle overs, but they are of utmost importance. It's about how proactive you are, how positive you are with running between the wickets here. How good of fitness levels are you using? That's a thick edge. It has been played intentionally towards the third man as well. And a couple of runs for Amaya as she gets back on strike. So a good start once again, Mayur. After having a slow one in the first 3 overs of the power play, the Germany women seem to recover well.
Oh, yes, indeed. Absolutely, indeed. They have definitely paved a good way. Ah, no, this is not to be. I thought there was a wicked inroad coming in for Switzerland women. Talking about power play, I was looking at some highlights of recent West Indies women, Tour of Ireland women. And just yesterday, Haley Matthews, I think day before yesterday, Haley Matthews 159 not out of just 123 deliveries, 24 fours, two sparkling sixes, and they were chasing 270. They chased it in just 38.4 overs as back live at this venue at SSC in Karlsruhe in Germany. It has just been spotted right over the covers for a couple of runs. But I love this cricketer, Hallie Matthews, the way she plays her cricket. This is so nice. World cricket needs West Indies. These girls just really around this wonderful sport. The passion they imbibe into the game is such a nice one to check. I don't feel there's an outside edge. As Vani almost scratched her hand just on the back of her head. Seven was pulled, and I think now the pace is really getting bordering for the Switzerland women, especially with well Hilmena scoring some good runs. She's not applying brakes on her scoring. Seven was bowled. Germany women, after electing to bat first, are 42 for 2.
Back to a run a ball then. They were behind in the runs per over, where they were going only at 4 or 5 runs an over in the first three. And then they have come back. They have come back in some good fashion, getting a few runs off Vani's over and then Natalie's over previously as well. But seven done, it's 42 for 2. Now it's time to up the ante, time to press the foot on the accelerator. As far as Amaya and Wilhelmina are concerned, they have a lot of quality left in the hut as well. Do the Germany women? They would be looking to go all in and seize the series completely. Because if they win this one, they're of course winning the series. But I feel that every single T20I is very important. Not because of the fact that the rankings will go up for the Germany women, but also for the fact that both these teams will get immense experience and exposure playing in different conditions, playing in different situations mostly as well, because it was a beautiful interview yesterday from the Switzerland captain where she mentioned that we want to try and target Germany women while batting first and while bowling first as well. So we want to try everything out. And that is what I really love about this game, the fact that they're ready to play in different situations. And of course, they're ready to really play the game in such a manner that they should find a solution out of it. So, really good from the Switzerland captain. She knows that it's a learning curve for her team, and they're giving it 100% on the field as well. Not to forget, the same has been done by the Germany women, Mayur. The fact that they are batting first today after winning the toss, it really shows that they want to try and score massively in the first innings. And they also, because they had a successful chase yesterday, so it makes sense, doesn't it, that they do something different today and try and win that one in that manner as well.
And it really powers off once, to be honest. The strength lies where you can just imbibe some more and more aggression as you talk about that, as you mix up your thoughts and words. Some foreruns have come from the sword of a cricketer who only loves to meet the willow with some runs. Wilhelmina, she's just mining it. You can probably put as Wilhelmine because she's actually doing it so well. She's been rigorous. She's a cricketer with whom so much of trust has been trusted. I would say from the team, and that's why in so much in regularly you see along with Anvi Kishore might be some different if they secure the T20 series. Probably after this win, if they win this, we might be seeing just a different combination just to try and work it out. Just shuffle up if as there was an appeal and not been given. Probably the ball just shaped our way. Probably would have crushed if there was an extra stump on the offside. Samiha, still, it's a good spell that she have finished in her first. After 8 overs, Germany women are 43 for 2.
Well, end of the 8 overs. It's a good start from the Germany women as well. Partnership stitching together, runs being accumulated, 48 for the loss of two. And we can see that the Switzerland women will struggle in these situations. They have to try and get a breakthrough out of somewhere. They need some magic coming out. Here comes the pacer. The keeper is standing actually quite in front of the stumps. Maybe she can go a couple of steps back as well, but that's a good delivery. But flicked on the onside. Wilhelmina wants to, but Amaya not so quick with the first run, and that's why the second one wasn't on. We will have the scoreboard updated as well on the bottom of your screens, but it's 49 runs on the board for the Germany women at the end of 8.1 overs with Wilhelmina Garcia who's on strike. Slower delivery, an opportunity, oh my word. Had the bowler left that one, and mid-wicket fielder could have actually had an opportunity to hit the stumps directly. But the 50 is up for Germany women inside the ninth over, which means that 50 balls they've taken to complete 50 runs. And it's a good start. We've seen that run a ball has been so tough to achieve as well. Comes the third delivery of the over. She's coming over the wicket, which means that she's trying to get the ball to nip back in. Oh, that's a full toss. Will it be given as a no ball? Yes. The arm goes out straight away from the leg umpire and then the main umpire as well. Will be a no ball and it will be a free hit. A free hit where Wilhelmina will be on strike. That just adds insult to injury for the Switzerland women. Big bonus here. Here comes the bowler once again. They can, of course, change the field because the strike has been changed. Yorker this time. It's a good delivery. And it will be a dot ball in the end. So not being able to capitalize off the free hit ball.
So that's free hit should have been probably put away, but Samiha has done really very well and been one that can really entice Switzerland women to try and see if they can apply some more breaks into the run scoring. But this lady on our picture, Wilhelmina. And some more runs which can this lady Wilhelmina can score, that will do much more positive respite for Germany women, because she can in no time score really big. Yesterday scored a very nice half century, a 51 not out. She goes very deep inside the crease and plays it back past that lady at point and collects a single run to give it to Maya. And then it will be all up to probably the remaining of the bowlers to try and see if they can sight of capturing the remaining of the wickets. 6 to 7 bowlers yesterday were employed by Switzerland women to get right into the skin of Germany women. It's a full toss, nicely driven. I'm sure she will be disappointed. Cannot cross that ball. Probably that's Magna Rajan. I also finish over number 8. We'll get you the scores very soon. It's a better over to have finished for Switzerland women, as Germany women are still very much restoring the runs at the moment.
9 overs done, then 53 for the loss of 2. Scoreboard updated pretty shortly, but 53 on the board. I think they should try and introduce some spin, because spin has fetched a few wickets here and there. 2 wickets have come from the spin of Meghna. 53 runs, and they will be hoping to get towards that 130 marks. And as I demand for spin, spin it will be in the form of Sejal. Gentle off spinners from Sejal. Let's see what she has in store for us. Here she comes. Bowling to Wilhelmina. It's a loose shot on the offside. Maybe she could have played it much more squarer on the off or the onside, because it was that short. But they will get that experience. I mean, Wilhelmina, the way that she has played, she's a very young talent as well. Let's not forget about her. But the fact that she will get some exposure playing in such situations where the situation demands her to score at a quicker strike rate. And I'm really excited to see both the Germany and the Switzerland women take up to a brilliant stage in their international careers as well. This is just the start of the story for these two sides. And hopefully in the next few years they go on to play the World Cup as well for the ICC women's. And one day, who knows, they might just even win it, isn't it, Mayur?
You always need to keep on growing bigger and better and stronger also. And I rightly said, you never know, isn't it? Who would have known that Afghanistan one day will be beating the mighty West Indies in their own den, in West Indies, beating Bangladesh, beating huge countries, Australia. So these girls today we are seeing on your screen playing here in Germany, cornered. They might just be the mighty lions roaring in the jungles, defeating the likes of probably India also. You never know. And a kind of cricket that every nation is trying to strive for. They're just playing inside Europe. I remember mentioning yesterday we had the discussion of weather conditions, and then they'll be touring Asia. And now, currently, if back in India, Namibia, man is touring Vidarbha. That's one of the states. If to for our listeners, so that gives you that extra impetus, that extra advantage of knowing what are the conditions across the globe as you play in different continents. So yes, absolutely correct, Vance. You never ever know where these girls will be putting their footprints across the geographical landmark as they keep on progressing and learning. And in the end, saying that we are the champions, we have really done it. You might not be, but if you're even if they're in the three, in the top three, top five, it's a very very good progress, a nice win situation. As Sejal finishes her first over, halfway through of the first innings in match number three on day number two of this maiden bilateral series. Germany women are 56 for two after 10 overs.
Half of the innings completed then. Preserving wickets has been the strategy from Germany women, even in the first T20I that they played yesterday, and in the second one, of course, as we all know, they won by a margin of 10 wickets. One good sight in the background, the German coach explaining how they can try and play the sweep shot. So, a good piece of guidance and expertise coming in from him while the match is still on. And once these women try to play all these new shots for them, because I know very well, Mayur, that these shots are quite usual for us, but not so usual for the Germany women or somewhere in Europe, because cricket has not spread as well as it should have, and as early as it should have, I must say. It still is a huge opportunity presented for the Germany women, where they can learn from the very best, watch a lot of cricket from the subcontinent region or from Asia, where it is very popular, of course, in parts of Australia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Even Nepal is now becoming a force in international cricket, Sri Lanka. It's just a big, big learning for them. And they have to try and take every single benefit out of it. Sameha comes into the attack. 57 for the loss of two. Excellent start this from Wilhelmina, 31 of 39. She's undoubtedly the leading run scorer. That's a huge opportunity, and that's been given. Well, in fact, the stumps have gone down. So she's bowled her in the end. Third wicket falls. It's a dream delivery for Sameha as she tries and bowls the Yorker. Amaya, in fact, it's Wilhelmina Garcia that's dismissed. Some special delivery had to get her out, and it is one special one from Sameha. Germany women 58 for the loss of three.
And what a quality wicket! What a quality wicket it is to get into a grasp. Wilhelmina, the lady who was there at the top charts, who was going with some good energy with a bat. So the woman, they'll be so be euphoric to see the back of Wilhelmina trudging back to the pavilion. Third wicket gone down for Germany women. It's a good partnership which just got broken. It was 20 for 2 at the end of 4 overs. It's a good 38-run partnership between Amaya and Wilhelmina got broken. As Shravaya Kolcharam as a new batter who has come in to join Amaya. Good to see, isn't it? What will be the prospect? What will be the strategy, isn't it, Vansh? That probably it will advance forward for Switzerland women.
Absolutely. Now they need to try and stitch another partnership, and that is the worry once you lose a wicket in the middle overs. And of course, the big fish in the form of Wilhelmina Garcia, who just fell. As far as the Switzerland women are concerned, they would like to put pressure. They would like to have as many dot deliveries to the new batter as possible. And that is what the captain has to do. She has to be proactive. She has to get her fielders up, try and defend those runs. It's a good start this time around. It's a wonderful delivery from Sameha as well. But these things remain constant in cricket, don't they, Mayur? The fact that a new batter has come in, You have to try and apply pressure because she will take her own time to get settled out there with the conditions, with the bowlers, and so it's a window that the Switzerland women have to try and break in these next few overs to come in the innings.
That will also just raise up the spike, isn't it? Of how they will now can calculate of how they can just go in for the rest of the bowling order for Switzerland women. Rightly pointed out of how Germany women can also now probably re-implement after that huge wicket of Wilhelmina going back to the pavilion under the shadows of the coach, as you rightly mentioned, how to play the sweep shot, how to go into defensive shot. Wilhelmina tried to play probably one shot too many as she just lost in the middle, and now she has to probably just hear something from the coach. But again, she's been such an important player. Wanted to pick up a single on that drive. They also culminate another successful over for Samiha, including a wicket. 2 overs, 1 wicket for 8 runs. 9 overs left in the first innings. Germany women, after 11 overs, are 59 for the loss of 3 wickets.
All right, then the construction job for Shravya and Ameya. How quickly they can construct the partnership will be the key. Time for some spin. And I'm a bit surprised that they're not continuing with Sejal and they've gone in with Meghna. So the captain thinking very aggressively. The captain thinking that she wants to get a few wickets. Meghna 2 for 9 got the wicket of Anvi Kishore and the left-hander to follow as well. In the same over, she picked up those 2 wickets. And she's been brought on strategically in the 12th to try and not let this partnership happen. It's up in the air. Has it gone behind mid on? Yes, it has. And the fact that it will run away towards the boundary. It was an opportunity. Let's be very honest. She was circling backwards. Not the easiest of catches, but it should have been taken at this level. So a boundary from the bat of Shravya, and you can hear the noises in the background that they're really happy with the performance of the Germany women in this T20 international series so far as well. Right, then she goes for the big shot again. One bounce towards long on this time. Much more behind than she was in the previous ball. So Mayur Shravya seems to have come with a plan, that is to smash the ball all over the place.
I'm sure more than probably the coach Wilhelmina, if she was crossing, I might be saying, don't stop, of where probably I just got out. Just keep on going and just reeling her wheel. Let the girls get a tread under this lovely morning light from the sun. As you see the defense coming in, and sometimes in T20 cricket, you just forget what defense is. But this is again, as you've rightly mentioned from Shravya, that four will keep on occurring more and more, and don't be surprised if it does happen probably twice or thrice in one over. Nice defenses from Amaya. It also gives me an opportunity to just mention Amelia Carr and Jess Carr, two great sisters. And the reason why I mentioned her was Anya Kishore, the way she and her sister also been in the squad. The parents played for Wellington. Grandfather Bruce Murray played Test cricket for the Black Caps for New Zealand women, for New Zealand. man, of course, but then so many of them inspirational cricketers who have just gone through different ranks for their countries from domestic circuit. So this is one another pathway of the movement for women from Germany and Switzerland. 64 for 3 after 12 overs for Germany women.
The new bowler comes in and bowls a full toss straight away. Well, I'm not sure what Shravya was thinking there, because that was a juicy full toss. She could have hit it anywhere. In the end, just deciding to play it safe back at the bowler for no runs. But as we progress into this innings, we will see those aggressive shots more and more and more coming in from not only these two batters, but also the batters to follow as well. Samiha 1 for 8. She's been brilliant so far with the ball. Not really sure why Sejal was removed from the attack. Will be a wide this time down the leg side. The bowler thought that it flicked the pad, but it didn't, and it's once again some good officiating by the two umpires which are there. Well, we've got the two umpires, Venkatesh, who is currently the main umpire, and then the leg umpire in Monica. The two umpires who have been pretty good. We saw the officiating was brilliant yesterday as well, as a single has been hit down the ground towards long on. We've seen the long on fielder be very active, isn't it, Mayur? Most of the shots have been hit straight down the ground, and that's a good sign that they're using the straight face of the bat.
66 for 3. And just going through the motions. Now, Samiha, I believe if it even if it goes around 120 today, Vansh, it might just make task easy for probably just never know. If the bowling is tight, if they start taking early wickets, and it might be tough going again in that route for Switzerland women. Never know what is there at the other camp is a good delivery. The spike in a little more sharply, so well played off the back foot by Amea. This is again transgressing that course of what probably Wilhelmina has impounded on her. 11 of 21, she's also going very well. 13 overs ball, 66 for 3 for Germany women.
Let's have a look at the card then. 31 of 40 for Wilhelmina Garcia, who's been the only real bright spot in that batting card. 11 runs also for the batter who's batting at the moment, but a lot of bowlers that have been used. 7 bowlers to be very precise from the Switzerland women. 2 wickets for Meghna, 1 for Samiha, 1 for 10 in a 3 overs. Now it's time for Sejal once again. I think I've got my wishes right. The Switzerland women captain has brought in Sejal into the attack. Looks to go for the big shot, Shravya. One bounce towards the fielder in the deep as well. So really targeting that zone at long on. Beginning to use her feet. Beginning to go for those big shots, big lofted shots as well. We still haven't seen a 6 in this entire series. We might as well see one from the bat of Shravya if she keeps on hitting the ball as hard as this. Smashes it on the onside. Will just be 1. Another. Oh, in fact, they've taken 2. They've taken that extra run as well. This is excellent running between the wickets from Amaya and Shravya. The slightest of opportunities where they had the time to just sneak in the extra run, and they've done it beautifully in the end. Sejal once again coming over the wicket. Full toss, upish. Will it be taken? No, it won't. Just away from the fielder, or was it a drop chance? We will see the replay once again, but another opportunity that goes begging for the Switzerland women here.
How much recourse probably the Switzerland women can take it. We had so much of, I would say so much, I would say more than a handful of drop catches yesterday. In the end, you knew what the result was there, isn't it? In fact, Germany women also have dropped certain catches, some petty, I wouldn't say too many tough chances which were created from both the teams. And that's why it's so important that you take those catches and you remain in contention if that on that match every time. That's why it always says, isn't it? As we keep on repeating once, catches win your matches. Some catches really gets. Oh, this is a miss stumping. Oh, did she get it? She's celebrating. Yes, the batsman is caught short of a crease. I'm sure the leg umpire has also lifted the dreaded finger. It's the fourth wicket gone down. It's Shravaya after she was just going through, not almost getting those runs very regularly. I don't see she was struggling too bit. She was also trying to know what Amaya can she just put on the same shoes that she was. You can see she's doing the shadow with the bat of how probably more bat and pad she could have played, but the ball had some other ideas to do, and it was a good stumping from Francisca. As you look at the replay, nice drifted delivery inwards up when first he hands of the bowler, and then it was a good stumping to finish eventually. A ball left in the 14th over. Germany women are 72 for 4. 72 for 4. Ball left in the 14th over. This is nice bowling. They've been putting that line not very consistently, but now they will be knowing Switzerland women that if you ball it well, then there is that driftness, there is that uncertainty in the mind where the batsman will be tempted to play a faulty shot. And this is one of those examples which has really given that wicket to break the partnership again. It was 58 for 3 when Wilhelmina got out, and now in the space of 14 runs, they've got the fourth wicket. So this is how they really need to keep on going. I said 130, 140 again today. This is the state of affairs. It might just be restricted to 110, 120. 100 definitely would be there. Ramisha Sahid is the new batsman. Just blocks it away. The last ball. That's a good over. So 6 runs out of Sejal's second over, including a wicket. It's 1 for 9 for her after 2 overs, and with 6 overs remaining in the first innings of this third T20I, Germany women are 72 for 4 after 14 overs.
So then, 14 overs done and dusted. 72 for the loss of 4. Ramisha Shahid, the new batter who's come in, alongside Amaya as well. And Samiha to continue. Short delivery this time played on the offside. Should be at least a couple of runs, if not more. And I think they will have to settle for a couple of runs because of the outfield. Well, I think the ball is plugging in the outfield because of the length of the grass there, but it's still good for the game that they keep on running those boundaries, and the boundaries are hard to hit. So, still good for the game here, but that would have been a boundary on any other ground. Good delivery once again from Samiha. Just trying to get the inward movement. A dot delivery is what you require at this stage. And lots of dot deliveries is what the Switzerland women would be hoping for when they try and complete their quota of the next 5.5 overs. Tries to cut it. It's an opportunity at the striker's end, but good running between the wickets as well. Well, one thing is constant here. The Germany women have run well between the wickets. It's just been the communication that has been brilliant, although they've lost one wicket off a run out. But still, the communication has been bang on today from Germany women. Not only today, in fact, but yesterday as well. The fact that they were taking the quick singles whenever there was an opportunity to go for the double. The first run was quick in that case. And the communication, as you have pointed out, Mayur, for the opening partnership was brilliant too. So, good signs when it comes to running between the two sticks.
Yes, so it is so much easier, isn't it? Do we see an easy one? Finally, a catch has been taken. Every time you see the sun and the ball getting in a migrated line, your heart gets sunk. But the girls here, look at that, look at that. She said, I finally grabbed one, and it's a half of the side now gone for Germany women. Suddenly, the doors are getting open for Switzerland women to keep on grabbing wickets. At one stage, that being 58 to for 2 to being 75 for 5, this is not a good progress for the home team for Germany women. And the way she just takes out her helmet, she knew she should have been there. Ramisha Sahib again, without contributing to the score. Like Gargi, the left-hander, she's also had faced similar couple of balls. It's a good line delivery, not exactly the shot that you employ to play towards the backward square on the leg side. A fielder strategically being placed on the back, and she takes a nice judge catch. Ashmita Kohli, the captain, has walked in. What must be going in her mind now? That's why you say that if you are enjoying the early morning sun and you're saying, okay, the girls and your teammates are doing well, you need to be prepared as a captain to come out anytime and probably take out the bullets. The 5 bullets have been fired in by Switzerland women. And by the look of the pitch, I really don't know, Vansh, you might disagree. Probably might be on a little bit on the slower side today also. Haven't seen that uneven bounce today. The ball probably has not come on to that bat that quickly as a wide has been given by Samiha. Don't know what happened overnight, but again, it's a very sparkling, clear day. Runs are coming, but I won't say thick and fast in this middle overs. The run Manhattan at the end of the first innings will tell you this is again an edge. Rasmita Kohli, see, has this habit of playing away from the body. There's no slip in place. Couple of runs for the captain to get off the mark and also to end over number 15. It's a good over still, which includes a wicket. 78 for 5 after 15 overs for Germany women.
Well, I think one of the things to add on to the fact that you mentioned about the conditions, I feel that there must be some kind of a fatigue as well. After playing two T20I is never easy. And so the Germany women have found it tougher to score those runs, but I'm pretty sure that in the next T20I, that is in the afternoon, they will be scoring much more well. I don't know if it's about the warm ups, I don't know if it's about getting a hold of the situation, getting a hold of the conditions. But we saw it in the second T20 as well that the runs came in much more simpler from the Germany women. Outfield hasn't really changed much. It was quite slow yesterday as well, and it continues to remain slow. Sejal into the attack. It's a full toss, which has been hit on the onside. Should be another couple of runs, but they decide to remain intact with that single. That should have been a couple of runs easily. Amaya saying no for the second run. That will bring Asmita back onto strike, and Sejal would really fancy bowling to Ashmita as well. Getting the ball to grip and turn away from the left hander. The only thing that she has to do here is actually pitch the ball in the right areas. And with the angle, it will automatically just spin away and cause some trouble for the left hander. Well, let's find out what happens. Here comes Sejal. That's a brilliant delivery. That is exactly the area which I was talking about. Just near that 6 meter length, the good length mark. And the line just outside the off stump as well, forcing the batter to come onto the front foot, play a defensive or a drive shot, and then induce the wicket. That is really good bowling from Sejal, and the fielders have come in closer as well. Tries to go for the sweep, it is missing the leg stump clearly. Well, it was Samiha who came right near the umpire as she was appealing, but that was a good decision in the end by the umpire as it was clearly going down the leg stump.
Missing and hitting everywhere, isn't it? Sometimes also reminds you the way we used to play. This is so much copy, isn't it, of our idols, and that's what you want to just try and do on the field. It's a full toss, a little bit waist high. A fielder is there. Did she grapple the catch? Is she walking? No, it's all the way for a six. Oh, up goes both the arms. The way that fielder was walking, I thought she had a lap of water with the ball. It's a mighty full toss. It got great connection, and the ball just fetched away for a handsome 6 runs into the coffers for Amaya. It's that it might just be the A&A show. Harshmita Kohli, the captain, has just joined in with those 3 runs. Not even 100 balls been bowled. 86 for 5. This is a good way now. I feel from here on they should just make the tempo going on. It's a full toss. It has been hit. Can you believe, straight into the waiting hands of the short extra cover? Full toss, hit it anywhere. Amaya, you've hit a full toss towards a deep mid wicket, and now she was advancing towards the ball, only making that ball advance right into the lap of the waiting fielder, who just jubilates herself. What a glowing, blossoming arm of the fielder comes into the fray as Sejal picks up her second wicket. Amaya plays a good little cameo of 24 or 29. Germany women lose wicket number 6, 86 for 6, as we look at the replay of how this wicket was gone. She doesn't want to look it. No. Full tosses are never meant to be hit right into the lap of any fielder. But this is how it is, it is it. This is a game of cricket with some glorious uncertainties and opportunities. Uncertainty was for the batter, opportunity was for the fielder, and it was Switzerland who got it right in a very rightful manner. 86 for 6 for Germany women.
It's a huge wicket, isn't it, Mayur? A timely one for the Switzerland women. Right when you felt that they were going to go and reach that 130 mark, it now is back to that 120 mark with a projected score as well. Here comes Sejal to the new batter.
Oh, yes, indeed. See what happens. Gets into a defense mode at the very first ball to finish up the over. After that six, you always think that batter might be doing something different, but she's back to the pavilion. I'm sure she's biting her nails of wondering what she did. It will be only for the replays and for the starting eyes of the coach probably saying, you didn't, don't, really don't. Again, I probably she'll be forgiven for the fact that she played a very good handy knock of 23. Another over is done and dusted. Just 4 overs remaining in the first innings of this 30-20 international. 86 for 6 for Germany women after 16 overs.
Last 4 overs remaining. Do they have the acceleration that is required? The Germany women. A lot of spectators who've been playing football on the other side have now stopped and watched this match. I have started watching this match actually. You can see it in the background. It's such a good side that they have stopped what they're doing and watching this match now. Gets a quick single on the offside, does Asmita. Asmita Kohli, of course, the captain. She's a really good medium pace bowler, and now she has the baton with the bat in her hand. Verena, the new batter, will take a bit of time, but she doesn't have time at her disposal. Needs to try and hit as many blows as possible in these last few overs that are remaining. Wani into her third, and let's not forget Meghna also has 1 over remaining, so that is another positive for the Switzerland women. If I was the captain, I would just bring her on in the next over and get a few more wickets. That's up in the air. The keeper has called for it, and the keeper will take it. That's a good catch. Really good catch by the wicket keeper. She was the one who was closest to taking that one, and immediately as soon as the ball went up, she said that she would go for the catch, and it's a good one in the end as Verena has to depart for a duck. It's 87 for 7 now.
And I believe, apart from the Switzerland woman, the other person who was happy was Vansh Chawla. I can hear the excitement, the way he said, it's a wicket keeper, wicket keeper. As I look at the replay, it's a good catch. Yes, she was the nearest to the ball, just ahead of the stumps. And again, the girls have believed and the girls have delivered here for Switzerland women. It's good homework that they have done to get those wickets. And it's not easy. You can see the circles coming in 72 for 4, 77 for 5, 86 for 6, 87 for 7. I'm sure there'll be worried look on the face of the coach. Is there the dugout? If he's the same one, there will be worrying faces. Yes and no, don't do that. No, there'll be a huge scolding coming in from the from the tent, from the canopy where he's sitting down. Don't do that. If there isn't a pen in a hand, it will be thrown out. You don't want that, isn't it? Already, your colleague got out of a full toss, and played. It's almost like a tennis shot to the dawn drive. Vansh, what do you make out of it?
Well, with 7 wickets now gone, I feel that the innings is breaking down a bit for the Germany women, and it's a wonderful opportunity for the Swiss women to keep the target under 115. If they can do that, and possibly, oh, she's bowled her there once again. So another wicket, second one of the over for Vani. A cross-batted shot from Antonia. And it is a wonderful, wonderful moment for the Switzerland women as 8 wickets have now fallen for Germany. And as I said, the innings is just breaking down a bit.
It's really
Well, that will
faltering, isn't
be
it? Really faltering in the middle, and that's the word, breaking and breaking it up. It is not looking good at all. There you go, was going for the pull, not the shot that you want to, because it was nice seam up delivery right on the middle stump. and goes right into the vastness at the corner to get that stump going out. So another wicket gone down, 88 for 8.
Well, 88 for 8, final delivery of the 17th over coming up. Flicked on the onside. That's a huge appeal from the fielder at mid wicket, but that will be the end of the over with that leg by 89 for 8 at the end of 17 overs. A very successful over from Vani. 3 runs and a couple of wickets coming from that. How many more runs will the Germany women score? That is a big question. Yukti is the new batter who's come into bat to join Antonia. Initially thought that Antonia was the one who was dismissed, but no. Looks like it's going to be another pace option that is coming in. Have a good opportunity, though, the Switzerland women to keep this target under 110 or 115. 20 runs in the next 3 overs won't be easy, especially with 8 wickets fallen. Here comes Meghna. And she bowls a good delivery, a huge appeal, but that was pretty much high. And also, maybe just going down the leg side as well, as the umpire makes the signal for the leg by. But she really has been the pick of the bowlers today, has Meghna. 2 for 14 into her last over. If she can clean the tail up, that will be a big, big moment in this match as well. Here comes Meghna. And she's hit that one straight into the hands of Meghna as well. So, third wicket for her as she tries to clean the tail up. Antonia tried to swing her bat, but she could only swing her bat up to the bowler as well. And look at the elation. The wicketkeeper is so happy that she's almost taken her into her arms there. But 3 for 14 for Meghna. What an effort this has been, Mayur, from the spinner.
And I won't say I'm surprised. Meghna Rajan has been a very good all rounder. She's already shown her brilliance in the previous T20I series, which they won versus Luxembourg, 3 games to none. A good return catch for Meghna Raidu for the tall for the tall Meghna Rajan, not Naidu. I don't know why it's in Naidu. Meghna Rajan, but she's been really good. 90 for 9. The first time in all the three T20s that Germany woman is threatened to get bowled out in less than triple figures. All the matches, all the 4 innings, we've got scores in excess of 100, 117, 107. The chase being down, close match by two runs. And I'm actually thrilled, to be honest, once to know what's lying in the coffer. What's your take? How many runs will be from Germany women?
Well, Mayur, I think the Switzerland women should bowl them out, and this over itself, you have to get those aggressive fields. Once you're a spinner who is probably the best spinner in Switzerland currently in the women's circuit, get a few fielders inside the circle, and that's exactly what Meghna is doing. She's getting the field up on the offside. She wants a wicket. She wants to get these runs blocked. I would be very disappointed even if they get a couple of runs more. An opportunity to get the direct hit, but she makes it in time. Iris Rita gets off the mark with that single, but anything in the triple figures would be ideal as far as Germany women are concerned at this point of time. And if they reach those triple figures, I feel that Switzerland women would be very disappointed.
Will be very much so. Meghna Rajan continues. No one at a short backward point to collect it. So a easy single as Yukti gets off the mark. It's rightly pointed out. If you don't see triple figures, it's always a psychological pressure. Even if you score 99 and a target is 100 exactly, that also gives something for you to defend. The bowlers will be more attuned, more accustomed. Also seen great matches from international cricket, of course, where one match which immediately comes to my mind, I can tell you after this poll. New Zealand versus Sri Lanka in Sharjah many years back. Danny Morrison, who's now is an accomplished commentator, he bowled his heart to out. Sri Lanka just needed 3 runs probably. I was in my school days, and Danny Morrison comes and bowls an absolute great deliveries. And there we go. The Kiwis flew around Sharjah. So never know what cricket holds up. But that was not the era of T20 cricket. That's the era of 50 overs and 60 overs cricket in whites. But never know. We cricket in some tranquility has not changed, to be honest. So some features, some facets of the game are still there to so much enjoy. And myself so much a believer of test cricket, I really love it. But again, T20 cricket, T10 cricket is also something very nice to introduce newer nations. But yes, coming back to only this game, this girl have played brilliantly. So that's why I say it's really thrilling to know what's lurking around the corner. As over number 19 starts. Played it on the leg side. Probably will get Vansh back into the com box very soon. A single has been taken. Can they get into triple figures? Will be the first question mark for sure. We need it. We get it. Those couple of runs has come to make it 94. Look at the long locks of Samiha. Everything will be getting into the proportion of the head to say was a one thing drive, nicely put in a good channel there. Not being not been very patching up onto that shot. So no wonder that Switzerland women are trying to get into business. No, is there any edge? No, nothing. And I believe I have the company of Vansh back in the com box. Vansh, what do you make out of it? What do you say? 100, 99, 98?
Well, I love how you're trying to get a number out of me, but I feel that the 100 mark is what the Germany women would try and get to. 95 runs now on the board with that wide delivery. They should really try and wrap this innings up very quickly. The Switzerland women shouldn't look to try and waste any time, should be looking to just hit the ball in the right areas. Once again, that is the length, that is the line, and that is the length. Just bowl it simply there, and the results will automatically come. If they keep on handling it for the next few, if they keep on trying to do something different for the next 8 deliveries, then they might as well concede 5 to 6 runs, which can become vital in the run chase, as we saw yesterday. It's up in the air. Oh, nobody has gone for it. I think it was the bowler's call to go for it as well. She was the closest to it, but in the end, she just gave it up. Samiha not looking to take any unnecessary risks by diving there, but I feel she would have easily gotten there despite going for the dive. Let's have a look at that replay once again. It was a good length delivery up in the air. Four, four steps in front, and she would have made it, but nonetheless, it's going to be a dead ball, this one. So, the final delivery of the penultimate over now coming up. Yukti on strike, Iris Rita at the non striker's end. Samiha would really like to bundle this innings up. And she has an opportunity to do that. This should be taken. And it has been dropped. Once again, we see a drop chance here. It has been dropped, and I think the fielder is in some trouble. Fielder at mid off, maybe losing her her balance out there, maybe tripping on her feet, but she's dropped that one ultimately in the end. So the end of the 19th over then, Mayur, talk us through this drop chance.
Some chances needs to be taken, isn't it? She did put a good footing, I believe. There, she got really underneath the shot, but again, probably the technique, the best of the technique, when you have your hands probably clutched too closely, it was not there, and that's why probably it hit somewhere on her rib, right above the shoulder, and that's where she got hurt more than the feet. And of course, it's never easy, isn't it? But again, more drop catches going by. It remains at 95 for 9 as we have a halt of play at the moment. I'll be joined by Vanch very soon. And Samia here should have made the closure of the innings for Germany women, 95 for 9. But if you want to go around Germany, let me tell you, it's a wonderful city, the Karlsruhe here in Germany. It is the third largest city of the German state after its capital Stuttgart and Mannheim. It is also a tech and judicial hub in Germany. And famously, it's known as the Fan City due to its unique 32 street radical layout, recognized also as the birthplace of the bicycle, the judicial capital of Germany, and also it's a powerhouse for digital art, home to the prestigious Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, known as the KIT, the birthplace of the first email in Germany. So many things to go forward to, and also, last but not the least, the JKM Center for Art and Media. It is very much world famous. It's globally renowned for its interactive museum, the city gardens, the Dalek, which is the oldest district of Germany. So, if you're in and around, apart from the cricket, don't miss the cricketing action. But this is somewhere where it could go, and that's why Germany is such a wonderful one, isn't it? Also known as the hockey capital because they played some wonderful years of hockey. They already sport a great sporting team, be it football, be it hockey, and now there's cricket also getting seeded into the hemoglobin, into the DNA of all the experts who have come and rubbed shoulders with the locals to give it insights of how this game is moving forward. And that's why the results are there to be seen. Cricket, if I've talked about the other counterparts who have toured Germany, Cricket Switzerland under 13 junior girls indoor tournament. Just recently, I was reading the news on Instagram of how they have been just asking those girls. So I believe they are all out now. My apologies for that connection breakdown, but I believe as the girls are walking inwards, it's the bundling out of that situation that Germany women. I believe they are all out. I feel so. We just have that official marker going very soon. Yes, so 98 all out is Germany women in 19.1 overs. So Switzerland women, I'm sure they will be thrilled to bits. As you look at the betting scorecard of how it has gone, not very huge numbers, apart from Wilhelmina Garcia top scoring with 31 of 40, and then Amaya Kanukuntla. She came up very early after two quick wickets to score 24 of 29, and then 10 of 12 by Shravya Kolsharam. That others, the contribution has been very minimal. Extra scoring, scoring 15. The third highest scorer actually is extras for 98 all out. That will tell you that the going has not been good. If you take out Wilhelmina, it will be much more of a shorter target for Switzerland movement. That's why the going and the connection between the girls of how they played yesterday, they were always under the threat of getting bundled out of less than 100. It has eventually happened. As I mentioned, 107 was the target yesterday, which they finished with a resounding 10 wickets with half centuries from Anvi Kishore, the young prodigy, and Wilhelmina Garcia. As you look at the bowling scorecard from Switzerland women, they were very happy. 3 for 16, Magna Rajan, the tall Magna Rajan, with her gracious presence. 4 overs, 3 for 16, and 2 wickets apiece for Vani Dhanuka and Sejal Vinod. 1 wicket apiece for Samiha Konuganti and Shamiha Dabolkar in a pick of the things. Wickets fell not in a very heap, but if you look at how it has happened in the middle phases, that will tell you that they have not been able to spot their the things very cleanly, and that's why that Manhattan will be little disturbing in the phases after 9, 10, 11, 13 were not too good. Then they carried off the source as they did for over number 4, 5, and 6 and 7. Then eventually 15 and 16. It was where they picked up the tempo. It was a couple of boundaries coming in, but eventually they lost it again with that wave coming in very strongly from Switzerland women. And that's why the target is 99 of 120 deliveries. Never know what's there knocking on the doors for Switzerland women. Can they make it 2-1? Well, it would be a 3-0 unassailable lead for Germany women. We'll be there to see because the chase will be coming on very soon. This is Mayur Barwa along with Van Chawla. We'll be taking a breather until you also come in back. You can enjoy the highlights which will be following up. So stay tuned. And a very warm welcome to everyone for the chase from Switzerland women. It's 99 required for them in the allotted 120 balls versus Germany women in the third T20 International of the five-match series in this maiden bilateral series, and all the way live from the SSC Karlsruhe here in Germany. It's good breezy conditions here in morning. This is Mayur Barwa, your host commentator. And in some later parts, I'll be joined by a dear friend and my co commentator, Mr. Vance Chawla, also very soon. You all geared up for the first ball to be bowled over the wicket. Short ball goes for the pull immediately. It's not a huge target. Fielder is there deployed. Had dip square on the leg side. Runs on the very first ball. And they get their runs up and moving. Not triple figure marked, but you know how close these girls have played their contest, the respective nature of their cricket. It's a good breeze blowing, nice conditions to play cricket. This is the summer just sipping in here in Germany. You can see the technical bench also under the canopy. It's a full toss, drives it. Fielders are there at cover. Just the first power play which is going on. First over, Germany women. Yesterday, 5 for no loss. Then 9 for no loss. Today, again, 5 for no loss. Let's see what Switzerland women have their sleeves. It is 5 for no loss, 7 for no loss in the previous two encounters. Again, a shot. This time, cuts it towards the point. Hesitation. Oh, and there was a trouble for a run out. Oh, wicket keeper falls down. And the batter also probably doesn't collide, but probably her footing got stuck somewhere in the popping crease. He fell down. This could have been chaos, absolute chaos, with just a minimal runs on the board for Switzerland women to start off the affairs in the chase. Don't want the drastic steam of affairs to happen. It's a lovely drive, up pitch, and the catch has been pounced at short cover. Up goes both the hands of the wicketkeeper and the bowler in tandem. What seemed to be a good drive was actually not to be. It's Lala who's gone very cheaply, and Antonia. She picks up her first wicket in the wicket column. Antonia already has 3 wickets, so this makes a total of 4 wickets to her name in this series. Switzerland women in the very first over, the back has been broken at 2 for 1. As I look at the replay, probably a drive which she played a little early. Should have waited for that, probably for the fraction of a second. A nice channel of a delivery that Antonio pulled. And that's what you say always in initial overs when the ball is very new. Let the batsman play. And that's why you beg for a slip fielder. But we have the tall cricketer, the tall athlete Meghna Rajan in the picture very early. Very tired, I'm sure, after the bowling chores. But here, she's all betting up for our nation, for Switzerland, very early on. And she has come in the very first over, in the fifth ball to face Antonia. In a total of 4 wickets to her name. With that wicket, she is here coming over the wicket, playing away from the body, going for the cut, Meghna Rajan. Oh, today, see, I do remember a moment when she snatched the cap from the umpire in absolute disgust when the catch was being dropped. And the run came a little thick, a little more faster and quicker than she was anticipating, and the team as a whole was thinking to be. Last ball of the first over goes very deep, going for the cut. They're appealing for a catch, but a wide has already been signaled by the umpire. I don't know what the talking is. And they're walking, and she's actually walking towards the leg umpire. I don't know what the consultation is. Yep, it's a wide. It's probably thinking probably asking how much probably is the line is. There is a line which demarcates where the ball should be moving on until what the umpires have the luxury of signaling a wide. Squeezes this towards point. It's a marvelous over. Just 3 runs out of it after the first over, including the wicket of Lala. Switzerland women are 3 for 1 after the first over. 3 for the loss of 1 wicket after the first over for Switzerland women. They've been able to just Germany women pay for some tricky shots they played. Now this has been well helped towards the short third. That fraction of a second. That's what I was actually discussing with a co-commentator Van Chawla. That it might have been a little bit on the slower side, and that's why the extra time is being needed for the batters to play their shot. Might just be a tricky chase in the end. Never know. You can see the captain transgressing and regrouping and retrooping the crew across the surface as Varney cuts it very hard towards the point fielder. Doesn't make it away anything apart from that fielder. But again, if you come back of how Germany women yesterday played, such nicely winning by 10 wickets. Again, that was a chase, well crafted by the young prodigy Anvi Kishore. Half century, Wilhelmina Garcia, 51 not out of 44. That will be wide back here in live action. And for someone who missed the action yesterday, Anvi Kishore became the second youngest woman to play for Germany at 14 years and 10 months. And she was also the youngest player in cricket history yesterday to score an international half century. Born on the 20th of September 2011, and that's the same year when India won the World Cup after 28 years. And I'm myself born in the month of September. Yesterday in the second T20I, exactly in 14 years and 285 days, exactly a year older when Shafali Verma from India at 15 years and 285 days, she sat on the top of that leaderboard for India. And then in the men, Kushal Malla from Nepal versus USA, he crafted that half century at 15 years and 340 days. So some records kept on breaking, as you say. Records are meant to be broken. As a shot from Magna Rajan, it has been stopped. It has been some skin-titillating journey, I'm sure, for Anvi Kishore. Today, she went out very cheaply. But again, that's what cricket is all about. You have to keep on learning of every situation that comes your way. You have to be mentally prepared. You have to be physically cued to play this wonderful sport of cricket. It's always makes you more prettier, humble, and always grasp more. I talked about Vaibhav Suryavanshi in man making his debut for India, overtaking the great Sachin Tendulkar, and also becoming the second man in world cricket to do so. Last ball coming in from Amaya. Outside off stump, going for the drive passes the point fielder towards the backward point. Should be a couple of runs easily for Meghna Rajan, and she completes it. It will be Vani on strike after completion of 2 overs. Switzerland women are 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. So it's a nice passive start for Switzerland women at 9 for 1. 90 more required of 108 deliveries. Antonia, she'll be continuing a total of 4 wickets to her name in a series. Good ball right up there in the block hole. Also well played by the batter, Vani. So 3. There's still some swing on offer. I don't see those trees wriggling up from left to right, but it might just be enough for Antonio. He also has a pretty good height, so it will be such a good battle when Magna Rajan comes into bat. Short ball was going for the pull. Oh, did she take it? Oh, yes, she's gone. She's gone. She's gone. Yes, Antonio picks up another one. And it's the extra bounce that Antonia generated. A total of 5 wickets to her name in the series now. Antonia has given another breakthrough for Germany women, and it's 9 for 2. Probably a little late in the shot for sure. In the background, you can see the coach delighted at the camp as another wicket goes down. Switzerland women are 9 for 2. And it's Vani who's gone out for 2 or 5. Good to see the replay. Antonio breaking her back. Look at that shot delivery and a nicely pouched cotton ball and a beer hug from her colleagues. An absolute joy. Also, always gives a chance for the girls wearing the bibs to carry the drinks and say, this is the message which is coming in from the dugout. You need to be hydrated, you need to be refreshed, you need to be in the game. It is hot, it's humid, of course. We also have one more game to be played. It's the 40-20 International, which is going to be coming up after this match. But all focus on how this match is going on. You can see some crowd also building up. Few of them played football yesterday, but now it's more of cricket. Antonio running in 5 wickets in total. Can she add some more in her kitty? Over the wicket, she runs into ball. It's a full toss. It hits it straight to her. Probably a bounce across. We already had seen today in the first innings of Germany when a full toss from Shreya being hit right towards the short extra cover fielder. We don't want any more repetition, but Antonio won't be minding it. She's a silent killer. Natalia ST on the pads. It's a huge appeal. What does the umpire say? Lifts the red finger. Antonia, you're an absolute beauty. Picks up another wicket. And Switzerland women are in trouble at 9 for 3. In the background, I can see under the shadows of the trees, the celebration also is continuing for the supporters of Switzerland, I believe. At the other end, Magna Rajan is absolutely aghast of seeing her colleagues coming and going back to the pavilion. It's a bad, bad, pretty sight. But no complaints from Germany movement. They need wickets because it's not a huge target. Again, going on the back foot to play the shot towards the square leg. She misses and it's straight onto the bed. This is a good angle. Oh, this might have just gone on to crash the middle stump. Not the supporters of Switzerland, supporters of Germany, I would say. Under the trees, there you go, 9 for 3. It's cooking up to a very, very different level now for the Switzerland women. Antonia, she is breathing fire. Dot wicket. What's more in store? It's Amrit and the new batsman. Can she give some renewed hope? Here she comes. Antonia again chooses to leave the ball. That's what he need to do. It might just be a double maiden over. Dot wicket, dot. Is there a W coming? It will be complete dire straits if it is. I don't want to be commented this because I don't want any different moods coming in from Switzerland onto me. Last ball from Antonia. What is the square saying? A square will say a dot, a double wicket maiden from Antonia. A tremendous athlete, what a bowler. 2 overs, 3 wickets for just 3 runs. After 3 overs, Switzerland women are in trouble at 9 wickets, at 9 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And for three, not the best of the chase that you imagine. And with that wide, the double figures finally comes in for Switzerland women, and it was the banding of Antonia. You will love that name, isn't it? If you're a German follower, you'll quickly go on to, into social media. That happens if you can create a buzz for the girls. Her followers will increase. Yesterday it was Nana, and then for the batters, as there's a tick outside edge towards the short third, and I believe that's Antonia who has been placed there. I'm sure there have been so many of the fan following that have increased for the young prodigy Anvi Kisor and for Wilhelmina Garcia also. But let's to take it the other end, Switzerland's Francisca. Also, she made so much well. Magna Rajan is also a very good name coming up in the cricketing circles for women's cricket. I still say girls. Sometimes I hate saying women. They're still trying to woven it up. They're still trying to come out of a womb of those initial phases of international cricket, and that's why it's always nice to see how the girls will be enfolding and engulfing that fine and nuances of the sport. Every day is a learning curve, and cricket is nothing different. Exactly 100 balls are left, 88 runs more required. You have a Switzerland movement, 11 for 3. The phase is tough but not impossible. Almost dragged it down, almost dragged it onto the stumps. If you want to leave it completely. You have good number of deliveries remaining to chase those 88 runs. Now make it 99. So now that will be actually cruding your mind, saying, okay, we will be now trying to pounce on you if you don't dry up those numbers which is required in the needed column. And if you see the difference, there is a difference between the fielding of between Switzerland women and Germany women also. There's a huge play card being lifted by the coach. If they can read out what is written in there, is some plans written of how to bowl to the Switzerland women. They always keep on doing it day in and day out, isn't it? All the homework. You can go on to the channel. It's being hosted also on the Dosha Cricket Bund. That's where you can see it. Oh, whatever it is, what was holding up by the coach at the center. I'm sure she had read it up. She makes that ball go right on to the padding on the leg side. She tries to strike a chord, but in the wrong direction is Amrita as she whips it right into the waiting hands of the short square leg. Switzerland women are losing the way at the moment in this chase of 99 as they are now 11 for 4. This is not a good news. It's Amrita who's gone for a duck after facing 5 deliveries, never looked settled, and eventually she has to take the long walk back to the pavilion. Switzerland women are struggling and struggling big time at 11 for 4. As the replay comes in, she takes the ball from outside off stump. Fielder tear, just a lone fielder at short square on the leg. And in absolute delight, as you see Francisca Quenberg right up there. You know what this cricketer can do, Francisca. She played a tremendous innings yesterday along with Magna Rajan. But she is coming at a time when the calling has been very, very tough. And the calling has been really tough because here is the Germany women who are breathing fire with every delivery has been bowled. It's an excellent over to finish for Amaya. 2 overs, 1 wicket for 8 runs. The girls in red and black are definitely on the top of the game. Switzerland women are struggling and struggling big time in dire straits at the moment. After 4 overs, 11 for the loss of 4 wickets. 11 for 4. And just count on every staff and every movement which is going on for Switzerland women. I'm sure they've not been able to contemplate the situation of what actually happening at the moment, as it is now in every regular fashion that they're going and they are missing probable the target. As I mentioned before, as the women from Germany were struggling, here are the girl from Switzerland who are also now getting almost getting blindfolded what is actually going ahead. But this is a good shot straight as he beats that fielder right over the top. And it's a lovely boundary, much needed boundary for Switzerland women. As he chooses the part, it's almost like saying enough is enough. Can I go on the front foot? Can I just just hold it firmly on the front? And she got the bat and ball right in time for the timely boundary for Magna Rajan. Such is the kind of all-round brilliance for Magna Rajan. If she can bail out Switzerland woman today, it will be seriously masterclass on the leg side. Fielding has been good. The outfit also has been very thick in many parts of this venue. Live from the SSC, from the Karlsruhe here in Germany. But it's a wonderful venue. You can see people going with bicycles around the corner, football being played. Also seen people taking some jogs in the park just nearby, joining the treks, I believe, of this venue, and also taking a glimpse of cricket. For few probably not be knowing what the game is all about, standing up and just trying to soak in the atmosphere and also enjoying what the girls are all about. And that's what will call up the new followers of the game for sure. But 16 for 4 with the ball remaining. There's all questions to be answered for the Switzerland women of what is happening at the moment. Says another ball was trying to smoke it up around the corner, has missed it completely. A boundary, a single, and 4 dots in Aspita's first over. Switzerland women are still struggling and trying to come up to terms in the chase of 99 at 16 for 4 after 5 overs. Sixteen for 4, that will be a wide. Definitely some real adjustment really needs to be taken from these girls from Switzerland women, as Germany women are getting every ball. And you can see the claps coming in. They're happy, very, very happy. You win this and you take a unassailable lead in this 5 match series for the German women. But if they can bail themselves out and make the chase cut for them for the Switzerland women, then it will be 2-1. But at the moment, with things going very hard, testing times for all the batters who have come in, it is looking little tough. But I won't say it's bleak. Nothing is impossible. It's all about the belief that you need to have in your own. You can take some time, but don't be overcautious, because then it will be asking for some serious trouble. And then the roads actually looks not like a highway, more like a thorn, which is there at every footing that you play. Softly played, nicely sensed by the non-striker was Magna Rajan. The tall Magna Rajan comes towards the danger zone as Francisca opens up her account. Both these girls forged a very nice partnership of 40 plus in a match. They lost unfortunately by 2 runs. It was first Magna Rajan who got out And then Francisca followed suit. And after that, it was the flurry of wickets which fell down. Eventually, it was just one wicket actually which fell down. I won't say flurry of wickets, but they were not being able to manipulate the opposition of giving their free runs. Where did the ball go? Our cameraman was happy to let that ball go all the way, but it was not to be. We'll have to hit with some more force for the ball to go and cross over the boundary lines. But such is the way, such is how the match is actually panning out at the moment. It's more of for the girls from Germany, women, to understand that this is a time where they can grow in thick and fast on the statures. It is a battle between the ranking of number 29 versus ranking number 35 in the ICC ranking table. It's all battle between all the European nations. If you talk about European qualifiers, qualify two. In fact, Germany women surpassed it well. But when it came to qualifier number one, which also had teams like Ireland, it became very, very tough. That's why the more and more you test yourself, you keep on going and playing more matches, series, bilateral series, teams which can give you good competitive edge. That is something you need to keep on regularly, keep on playing, and that will only answer the opportunities, threats, and weaknesses which is lying around for you. That's when you will be maturing yourself as grown up women from girls. And that's so much is required when you see competing teams like Australia, England. The way they play this, that's heaven and hell apart. Sometimes Australia, England in the final, they played recently at the ICC T20 World Cup final. England women were really almost like down Sweden. If you compare along with Australia, as back live, this ball has been played towards the fine leg for a single. Oh, not for a single. Make it one first. 1+3. That's a good shot from Francisca. All the way for four. As I was talking about how the girls can go up from one story to the other, here is Francisca hitting it towards a better part to get her first boundary and to move up to five. Power play is done and dusted. After 6 overs in the chase in the 30-20 international, Switzerland women with a target inside of 99 or 26 for four. And it's time for a drinks break as we have a slider of all the bowling figures. Five bowlers being employed by Germany women. And top of the ladder, you can see Antonia Manborg, 2 overs, 3 wickets for 3 runs, followed by Amaya Kanukuntla. She also did brilliantly today with the bat and a wicket to her name. Germany women at the same stage with 34 for 2 after 6 overs. So the difference is losing 2 more wickets for Switzerland and also 8 runs less. So time for them to ponder as they take up drinks. Also, our umpires on the screen, Venkatesh and Monica. They've also done seriously well, and it's also a good time for them to gulp some energy, isn't it? And I also have my water bottle right here. I can also gulp some energy drinks. But whatever the coach, he'll be very happy. On your screen, you can see he's walking, he's confident. Every walks will tell you a story. For the girls, it's so good to see, isn't it, when you walk up. And this also brings to my mind former India cricketer and captain, Mr. Lal Chand Rajput. He's been such a wonderful figure. It's almost like a father figure for many, many cricketers who are honing their skills in domestic cricket. And he's been such an eventful name. We talk about if I talk about the highlight of domestic cricket, the Ranji Trophy, which has so many of the best of the states coming in and competing the prestigious trophy. And for all the clubs, I definitely have the names with me. I love this. It was only day before yesterday, and I'll be talking about Switzerland here. Clubs like A1 Sports Club, Kosanai Cricket Club, Cricket Verenjug, Basel Supernovas, Embrace Thunder. So these are the 6 teams that competed very recently for Cricket Switzerland's domestic T10, I believe, matches, and all those girls have definitely done very well. And international caps for Danashi Meda God, the captain currently. Meghna Rajan already, she's there at the crease along with Francisca, Ananya Srinivasan, wicketkeeper, Mundra Parinitha, the bowler. So they've already got their individual caps. full toss which have been played on the leg side. And again, to tell you the recourse of what happened, there will be history in the making for Cricket Switzerland when they will be hosting Brazil, Spain, and Jersey in a 4-day contest starting from 27th of July until 31st of July 2026, which will be the first ever international cricket to be held at Embrace Cricket Ground in Zurich in Switzerland. So massive, massive congratulations to Cricket Switzerland for that fantastic news, and I'm sure all the girls will be producing some great cricketing talent will be there for the reckoning for the names in the future. So all the best for Cricket Switzerland. I'm sure the preparations are on, and the girls will be looking forward after this contest to go on and try and get as many runs, wickets, fielding efforts as possible. Coming back to this contest, it's the captain Ashmita Kohli with the ball. She's already given away 7 runs with the bat, the left-handed, the southpaw. She bats left-handed, she bowls right-handed, and here she's seemingly a very vibrant captain. Let me tell you, already 2-0 up in the series. They're looking to make it 3-0. Things looking very ominous here for Switzerland women at the moment. And it's all about how they can actually take it up. And as I say, the captain Ashmita Kohli, probably it's a return catch. It's a very restricted celebration. And that's why I couldn't get it. And it's Francisca's gone. Yesterday she scored a duck. Today she scores six. Duck in the second innings, a six. Now in this 13-20I, things are really not getting good for her. Yesterday also, it was Francisca when she was with Magna Rajan. She got out very cheaply. But here is Switzerland woman losing wickets very quickly. It's not a return catch. I think it's Boulder. Oh, yes, it's Boulder. Something has happened to my eyes, I would really say. And it's 29 for 5 as I welcome my dear friend Vance.
Thank you so much, Mayur. Well, 29 for 5 at the moment. 6.4 overs done and dusted. It surely is a very difficult phase for the Switzerland women to be in. Still, not everything is lost. Danashi Meragoda, the captain, comes out to the middle to join Meghna, who's batting well at 15, scored almost half of the runs as well. It's a good delivery, not a wide given, and the captain is a bit surprised that the wide is not given here. This is brilliantly done. And that will be the end of the seventh over. And the score will be 29 for the loss of 5. Well, there you go, 7 done. It's 29 for the loss of 5. It has been a very good start from this German women as well. With the ball, they have been brilliant to start off. Straight towards the fielder once again. Once again, plays it off the back foot and plays it onto the field on the offside. You need a few singles here and there. Without the singles, the pressure will rise on the Switzerland batters, Meghna and Danashi, the two who are batting currently at the moment at the crease. And that will be a boundary. What a good shot, this one. Really nicely played as they get into the 30s. Still a long, long ladder to climb. I think we've got Mayur back. Mayur, what do you make of this run chase? They are getting runs, but they're also losing wickets on the other front.
Yes, Vansh, not looking too good, isn't it? Meghna Rajan. Meghna Rajan has to be the lady who will have to hold fortress in this innings for Switzerland women, because if she gets out, it might just be but final nail in the coffin for a Switzerland woman. And again, you never know. As they were trying to get the wicket or Wilhelmina from Germany women, after she departed, things just shortened for Germany women, and similar it goes for Meghna Rajan also for the all rounder. She got wickets today. Now she's doing very well with the bat. Can do much much better. Again, you cannot be actually complaining too much because she has been losing partners. She already has lost the best of her partner Francesca. Yesterday getting out for a dog, today getting out for six. In the first T20I, you've already seen how after that partnership got broken, they lost just by the barriers of the margins by 2 runs. Last ball being pulled. Again, she has this habit of playing away from the body. Is Meghna Rajan. But until unless she doesn't edges, it's all fine. 8 overs bowled. Switzerland women 35 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Commencement of the ninth over. It's upish in the air and just goes away towards the fielder at long on. Required run rate 5.33, current run rate 4.38. It's really good batting. 63 needed of 71. Plays it on the onside. Plays it well towards the fielder at mid wicket. They're getting the singles, Mayur. The fact that they have lost the wickets column is such a huge, huge worry for the Switzerland women. And also, given the fact that they have been losing consistent wickets. If they were 2 down or 3 down, you can possibly understand, but 5 wickets, it's a huge thing. And it's not as if they're scoring at the rate of knots as well. Yes, they are just under a run a ball. If you look at the full scorecard for the Switzerland women, you can only see a couple of boundaries which have been hit by Meghna Rajan, that is, and one by Francisca. But Francisca and Meghna Rajan were the two batters who were very competitive when it comes to scoring. Meghna holds the key here. I feel if Meghna is dismissed in the next 2 or 3 overs, then it might be curtains for the Switzerland woman. And on the contrary, if she stays for the next 4 or 5 overs, then it might just become simpler for the Switzerland woman as well.
Becomes so easy, isn't it? Vansh rightly pointed out. Next 2 3 overs is going to be very crucial. It's a full toss. I believe no one at mid wicket. Yep, there's just a field at long on. 1 run. And they know, and this lady, picture that you see corner, I believe that was Antonia. What a good over she bowled, isn't it? 2 wickets to just break the initial backbone of Switzerland women. The way she bowled today. And now it's Nanashi. This played towards a long corner towards. Did they get the boundary? Two fielders have given up the chase. And there you see the signal from the umpire. Now almost getting neck in neck in that position. After 9 overs, Germany women were 53 for 2. And it's a no ball, it's a free hit. Oh my goodness, no. But my horns say they're not getting too many runs here. Let's place it towards long off. They're trying to complete the first one very hard. Just get one. That's what I was actually thinking. My intuition. 9 overs bowled. Switzerland women probably they're just trying to gaze it if they can make some sweetness out of this total. 54 more needed of 66. It can just be another a very dramatic situation of where we might be seeing a barrage of the margins win, or probably some close or some heart being broken for Germany. Never know. It's all about for the batters, and as rightly mentioned, and as Vance has also spotted out, it's all will be on the shoulders of Bangna Rajan. 9 overs ball, 45 for 5. Another over starts.
It's going to be Asmita who has taken the responsibility now. If I have a look at the scorecard once again, Mayur, three for three by Antonia Menborg. One maiden over, 10 dot deliveries, economy rate of 1.5. She has been the game changer. 1 for 18, of course, for Asmita Kohli, 1 for 8 for Amaya Kanukuntla. But the main damage has been done by Antonia Menborg. 3 for 3. It's a brilliant spell from her already, and she's plumb in front. That will be a wicket. Well, she was celebrating even before appealing to the umpire. That is a brilliant delivery from Yukti to start off. And unfortunately, it's the captain who has to depart back to the pavilion. 45 for the loss of 6 now.
Dear, oh dear me, the captain is gone, and that usually signals a very bad times. After Francisca departed, Magna Rajan was hoping that at least the captain stayed a little bit longer. She's gone. For as many deliveries she has faced, 7 of 7, trying to give some room, and she was caught in troubled waters. She already started walking before the dreaded finger came up from the umpire. 45 for 6. Yukti strikes in the very first ball, and it's Samia Davolkar walking in some tumultuous time. The only thing that the Germany woman needs to do now is pluck out Magna Rajan, and it will be a script written for them to make it 3-0, hopefully.
Absolutely. They're on the verge of completing this series if they win this match. Samiha on strike. Yukti the bowler. Upish, will it be taken? No, just wide of that fielder at covers and straight towards long off. Well, I feel Mayur, they can obviously take a chance by getting a few of their fielders inside the circle as well. There is no need of a long off at this point of time. I don't think Samiha or Meghna are just going to clear their leg and get the fielder outside the off stump and take the risk towards long off. Plus, the fielder at mid wicket possibly can come on the edge of the circle or maybe halfway down the boundary line so that they can go for those catches instead of just stopping the singles. That is one thing which they can improve or which they can really try to be aggressive at while they're taking those wickets as well. But nonetheless, it's been amazing captaincy so far from the German captain, and Yukti has started off her spell in just the right manner as well.
A full toss on the leg side. Oh yes, Ashmita Kohli. She has rolled up her sleeves very well, isn't it, Vansh? And let me tell you, listeners, Vansh Chawla here is a hard taskmaster. Oh, dear, oh, God. Yeah. And all the points that you have said, I actually felt like I was listening to a coach. The kind of field placements that you talk about, the way you know where the variations of the player should be, I should be meeting. And unfortunately, I haven't met Vaughn Chawla in my life. It's all being very virtual between us. As a White comes in, 49 for 6. As a coach, Vanch, I'm sure it'll be so bad for you to see those Whites coming in, isn't it?
Well, absolutely, Mayur. Not to brag about myself, but I've also coached a few under 12 kids in my locality, and of course with the proper cricket Australia level 1 experience as well as a coach. So yeah, I mean, you have to do a few tasks together just for the passion of the game, just because of the love that I have got for the game, and I really want to return my love back to cricket as well. And that's why it's just very fascinating for me to work out different angles and of course those different field positions that I mentioned. But coming back to the game, the final delivery of the 10th over, about 50 more runs required in the 61 deliveries left. Here comes Yukti. Will be a wide down the leg side and a good run which brings the 50 up for the Swiss women. 50% of the runs have been scored by Meghna Rajan. And if they have to chase that target of 99, I feel that Meghna Rajan will have to score a half century in order to get those runs on the board. Yukti, possibly the second error delivery that she's bowled in her spell so far, in her short spell. Here she comes, bowling to the set batter. Place it on the offside. It's a quick single that has been taken. They'll be looking to go for two. Samiha was quite entrusted to go for the two, but in the end, the right call has been made by Meghna. 51 for the loss of six at the completion of 10 overs in the chase.
Yeah, it was 56 for 2 when Germany women were there bringing up a number of runs after they won the toss, elected to bat first. But I'm surprised. My eyes just lit up once when you mentioned. I was seriously not aware that you were coaching with a certificate from Cricket Australia. Massive congratulations! I'm sure those young guns under your umbrella, under your cricketing abilities, will be growing up and growing up very well, and they'll be so proudly saying that it was once Sir, isn't it, who made us go through the initial phases of our cricket. Wishing you all the luck, Vansh. I'm sure you are doing very well. But back here, Switzerland women need some more luck. It's just not all over. 48 more runs required. Gargi has been brought into the attack. With the bat today, she could only be there going back to the pavilion very quickly because she couldn't add to the scoreline today. Gone out for a duck. Let's see what she has up her sleeves when she has the ball in her hand from Ashmita Kohli. And sometimes you are just behind leading the troops because again Ashmita Kohli has not been everywhere. She's just bowled in tits and bits. Again, her batting has not been very huge. She has contributed, yes, but again it has not been very massive. But unless it is a team effort, your series scoreline says that you've grabbed it for the best part of the money. It will not be questionable at all. They will be saying we need Ashmita Kohli because she has been able to address every concern that we had. Even in a paltry score where the target was 99, we were in a bit of trouble. The pitch was questioning us, and then she was there just giving just a pat, just a right moment where the bowling can be so very superlative. And at times it's not a pressure cooker situation, but again you can easily be get very emotional sometimes and don't know how much Ashmita Kohli has the kind of behavior that's required as a cricketer. I'm sure she's an outstanding leader, but going ahead, I'm sure this is what will underline between good and being great, isn't it, Vansh?
Absolutely. It's a good learning curve, but well, if they get difficult victories like these, it's a shot on the offside, this time from Meghna Rajan. I think it's the escape shot for her to get the single as well, because there's a ring of fielders on the offside. There's a short cover. There is a fielder 5 to 6 feet next to her as well. There is a conventional point, and then there is a third man, which is very much squarer to the point fielder as well. So mostly like a backward point as well. So four fielders on the offside, not allowing the batters to get anything. So they have to do this instead, and then they lose the wicket. Well, that is a perfect strategy from Asmita Kohli to have four fielders on the offside and immediate returns for that very field as well. Samiha looking to clear her front leg, looking to clear the field on the offside as well. And in the end, gets the wicket, does Gargi. The first wicket for Gargi. Every decision that the German captain has made in terms of changing the bowling attack has really turned to gold. She departs for two. It's 53 for the loss of seven. Once again, have a look at that one. It's a brilliant catch taken. 53 for the loss of seven. Gargi with a wicket under her sleeve. 99 runs the target. Well, it's looking like a very long distant target at the moment for the Switzerland women. Meghna Rajan holds the key, but she's not getting the strike. Whenever she is getting the strike, she looks to farm it to the non-striker, and then the non-striker gets out in the process. So some huge work going on in terms of looking to getting the strike. Gargi running back to her mark, 1 for 2 in the 5 deliveries that she's bowled so far in a spell. 11 overs done and dusted. They look to wrap things up soon, do the German girls. Another 46 required. 46 required of the next 56 balls, so I don't think the required run rate is a bit of a trouble. Just runs away towards third man, should just be one. They're looking to go for two, but the outfield is very slow, so it will just be one. Completion of 11 overs in the run chase, 54 for the loss of seven. Time for some more pace here. Probably can go with the spinning option as well, can the Germany women, but they have decided to go for pace. And it looks like it's going to be Yukti who's going to continue. A wicket in a first over. Brilliant delivery once again, much more fuller. What she's trying to do is that she's trying to bowl at the stumps. She's trying to do that stump to stump line, trying to hit the stumps. And that can really prove out to be the best thing possible. 45 needed of 53 balls now with that dot ball as well. Short mid wicket fielder in play who's getting closer and closer to the batter as well. And then all she has to do right now is to give the strike to Meghna Rajan. And Meghna Rajan, on the other hand, needs a few boundaries. Without boundaries, this run chase would be very, very tough to achieve. Oh, that should be a no ball. Looks like it just slipped out of her hand. She immediately pulls out the towel from her back and just dries it because it looked slipped away and went for no ball. To be a free hand, an opportunity to go. There you go. Only a couple of runs off the free hit as well. Yukti just Yukti just doing a shadow practice of her bowling action. Well, that one should be given as a wide as well. 59 for the loss of 7. I think the number of extras that the German women have conceded in this innings is quite less, but still it boils down to 10 runs only through extras, which is the second highest scorer after Meghna Rajan for the Switzerland women. A no ball, a wide, and a single. After that, of course, the runs which come off free hits don't count as extras, but they are off extra deliveries at the end of the day. So a lot of runs that have come off extras, and as I speak about extras, another one, 60 for the loss of 7, 39 required. If they keep on getting such extras, they might just even get the chase closer and closer. With Meghna Rajan batting so comfortably on that one end of the field, you can expect her to get a few runs courtesy those extra deliveries. Just 2 balls have been bowled and 6 runs have been conceded by Yukti already. It's a full toss. She smashed that one straight. That should just be a single, though it has been hit straight towards long off, who is very much straighter in front of the stumps as well. I'm really liking this kind of batting by Meghna Rajan as well. She stayed active from one end, 27 of 34. Yes, the strike rate is an issue, but when you're chasing 100, I don't think it matters that much. Way should be just another single again. Now, just farm the strike. And if they can achieve at just farming the strike for the next 3 or 4 overs, they might even chase this down with a few balls to spare. 50 balls remaining in this innings, 7 runs required. So there is that possibility that they might chase it down. But the German, you can see the captain is Asmita Kohli with her field setting, with motivating her ball as well. She's done really well actually to make a game out of this one. That should be given a wide, not given one. Not this tournament. Marginal one, maybe we'll have to look at the replay, but at first sight, I did think it was a wide because it was just outside that guideline on the offside. As you can see, this over has made a huge difference in terms of required run rate as well. 4.5 the required run rate. She bowls that slowly, and Meghna Rajan will be pretty happy that she's gotten single and she will keep the strike. For the next over, 36 required of 8, 3 wickets in hand for the Switzerland women, 63 for 7. Well. Pressure mounting on both oppositions If you're the German captain, you need a wicket. If you're the Swiss batters out there in the front, you need a partnership. And in the quest of a partnership, Meghna and Naina have gotten together and they'll be looking to get a few runs. Meghna Rajan has number 7 on her back, the very famous number 7. Will be a wide down the leg side, and I've spoken about this issue from both the bowling issue of extras a lot of times. 1 for 3 for Gargi. And she would really like to get those balls in those proper areas where she can challenge the batter as well. Single to take that one. Gargi once again. This time bowling to Nana. Will be another wide down the leg side, and the wicketkeeper has spilled that one, which will mean that Meghna Rajan will be back on strike. Well, these small runs are making a huge effect on the mindset of the batters, because what they're thinking right now is just that they need to play at least 7 overs from here. And they might just even be helped by the extras and runs from somewhere that can get into the mind of the batters. And that actually is a big positive for the Switzerland women if you have a look at it. Gargi once again plays it off the back foot, does Meghna, and she'll get a single. Excellent running between the wickets once again. You can see 5 runs have already come off the 2 legal deliveries bowled in this one. And that is another positive that we are seeing from the Swiss women. They are taking things very comfortably at the moment, and that's how you should do it. Good delivery this time, much more quicker than the previous one. As I get the opportunity to welcome Mayur back into the box. Mayur, a few extras here and there. Looks a bit sloppy from the German bowlers after getting those wickets.
Thank you so much, Vansh. Oh, yes, that's what I was actually looking after. 31 or 45. This should have been simple, isn't it? An edge has been carried towards a point. Some opportunities should be run out. Don't tell me you've done it. Oh, Germany. Oh, Vansh, what a time to take the mic in my hand to get through it. Oh, the heartbeats will be stumbling, it will be pumping, and it will be withdrawing some extra oxygen into different lungs. Oh, what an atmosphere to be just celebrating women's cricket. But here you are, Germany women are scampering for this last hurdle to be crossed. And Switzerland women are seriously trying to make some good inroads, especially Magna Rajan. That name keeps on cropping up. It's so wide, absolutely disastrous. It, as you rightly mentioned, the whys, the extras, the composure, and under the conditions where with every run which is getting decreased from the chase, it's only adding to the extra burden of carrying through the chores. It will be only for some heady mind that will have to go through this steady steamy current, I would say, of Switzerland women through the point, 2 fielders coming in, and thankfully, the outfield is not very easy to go for. It's not like you can swim through. But 29 or 43, it's very much anyone's game, especially with just 3 wickets left. Meghna Rajan played a brilliant international debut. That's what I was looking through the statistics. 76 versus Estonia, 51 not out versus Luxembourg, 63 versus Austria. And now she's on strike on 30 versus Gargi to face the last ball of the 13th over. Goes on the back, taps and run towards the third man, towards a short third. and a lanky right hander will go back on strike everywhere. I'm sure that's just one name which is echoing, be it on or off the field. It's Magna Rajan. 71 for 7 of the 13 overs for Switzerland women. As I were looking at the replay of that possibility of a run out, this is a good camera angle. The throw, you can see even after the wicketkeeper was trying to grapple with the throw, she was not in the picture. How much of a time? This is something they'll be only reflecting back. And in case Germany women fail to win this contest, this is really going very heavily on them today, because there is a fourth T20 also coming up. Not much time left for them to address. But once 28 of 42, again, as you gave me the order of getting through the pace with the mic, it was not an easy pace, isn't it, for Germany women? As you see that slider coming in the bowling in the bowling column.
Well, 3 for 3. You have to get her back into the attack, don't you? Antonia, she has bowled brilliantly. It's her day. You have to give them another opportunity to get a few more wickets. You cannot be bowling your other bowlers once you've got Antonia. It might just be too late before Antonia comes into the attack. Couple of runs, excellent running between the wickets. She's actually taking this game and the entire responsibility of winning it on her shoulders now is Meghna Rajan. 33 of 40 for Meghna. And look at the number of extras as well, Mayur. 17 extras in this innings so far. 17. Can you believe it? It is just too many once you're defending 99. And of course, when you miss out on those opportunities to get those runouts as well, it is actually a lot of extras that have been conceded by the Germany women. They need to cash in on those opportunities of taking those catches firstly and cash in on any run out opportunities. And whenever they have Nana on strike, they need to get the field up. That is just a non-negotiable. They need to get the field up and try to prevent singles so that the batter can try something different. And currently it's just too easy. Once again, a wide. The equation is down to just is down to just 24 needed. This is just too simple. If this happens for the next couple of overs, I'm really afraid that the Germany women will just let this game go away from their grasp. A game which they should have won at one stage. But let's see what happens. This is a funny game as we've seen it before as well. A dot ball this time from Amaya. But 24 needed of 40, in fact 39 balls, Mayur. It looks like it's anyone's game, but I'm backing Switzerland to chase this one down at the moment.
But I still say Germany. Once I feel Germany women from here, probably if they can probably get Antonia, they can get a wicket. It's lifted in the air on the onside. The running is good. She's running straight on the middle of the pitch. And Magna Rajan, as I've mentioned before, she is going to be an important player for Germany women. What is being said by the captain, and it becomes such important, isn't it? Asmita Kohli also, she will have to make her mind go like a whirlwind. She have to drink like an important trader. As that ball has been flicked, not a good ball from Amaya down leg side. And it's a run out. That's what you needed. Oh, as soon as I saw a different flash of the camera angle, tell you there was a collection by the wicket keeper and breaks of the stumps. Have to check which is the better. If it is Meghna Rajan, and then it's going to be an absolutely catastrophic scenario for Switzerland women. And by the look of it, it looks like it's Nana and it's not Meghna Rajan. But then this has just slipped by. Yes and no, that that hurling into combination when you're just trying to see what your partner is going through. There you go, first run running in. 10 says no, that's Nan. Immediately looks up to Magna Rajan. It's almost like your contemporaries have already said, try and hear and try and read between the lines of what's being said and being shouted for. But it's not for the Switzerland woman, it's for the Germany woman to go on and help a gulf of energy, and also for the match officials. And here you are, the coach, along with the two batters, just trying to simplify. Look at every movement of the coach, isn't it, Bunch? You are a level one, level three. You said from Cricket Australia. What you must be saying to the girls, Vance, at this moment?
Well, one thing that I would be saying, especially to the Germany women, if I were the captain there, would be the fact that they're just a couple of wickets away now. Just try and restrict Meghna Rajan from getting the strike. As I previously mentioned, need to try and stop the singles. Yes, runouts will come in because they're desperately trying to just score those singles at the moment and not trying to do anything different. They have actually been feeded those runs through the extras. Meghna Rajan was run out, in fact, beg your pardon, 35 of 42 for Meghna and 18 extras, which is highest scorer. And the third highest scorer is actually Danashi Medagoda, the captain, who's just scored 7. So nothing has come from the bat of the Swiss women. But let's see what happens here. I would really be happy if the game goes right down to the wire, as we saw the first T20I as well, because both teams have played equally well in this battle. But Samiha is the new batter.
It's Samiha to face the last ball. Softly placed. No, she says another confusion. And I thought it was Magna Rajan who was actually there surviving, but it's not Magna, it's Nana who survived, and that's why that long walk back to the pavilion seemed like a walk forever. But here you are, Germany women can breathe a sigh of relief. Now you can feel a very different strides, a different spring in the strides for the home team. 77 for 8 after 14 overs. 22 more needed of 36. Don't go far away, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, because this match can turn its head anyway.
Well, I think there is some issue with the scoring here, but Meghna Rajan is still out there. Finally, that confusion has been erased, and the fact that we can see her with the number 7 on strike at the moment, and it's time for some change in bowling from the Germany women. Looks like it's going to be time for Antonia, or is it Wilhelmina? Not quite sure, but Meghna Rajan will be on strike. Just a couple of wickets in hand. Meghna Rajan would look to hit the boundaries. It's uppish. It's not at all hitting the stumps. It's just going over the middle stump as well. 34 of 42. She is not out. And Samiha Konuganti, having faced a delivery, Germany captain, has been wonderful. Asmita Kohli, she has been just brilliant, marshalling her troops. Defending a total of 99 is no joke, be it in any format of the game. And they might just be able to achieve that defending of the 99 runs that they have put on the board. With Meghna Rajan off strike now, as I mentioned previously, get 4 fielders inside the circle. Make it harder for the opposition to get a few runs. Make them take the extra risk. And then in that process, once the opposition takes the risk, make them really work hard for their runs. There you go. I like that fielder right in front of the batter's eye. It plays on the mind of the batter. Third delivery of the over. Good one, and the ball has gone straight towards her as well. This is excellent stuff from Germany. They are fighting for every single run. This is what T20 cricket is all about, isn't it, Mayur? Short delivery this time, trying to cut it. An appeal from the bowler, but nothing comes her way because there was a huge gap between bat and ball. Number 29, Antonia, I think it is, who's the bowler. I'll just flicks it on the onside. A bit of a misfield. Don't think they are interested in going for the double. Antonia Manborg, 3 for 4. Her figures 3 for 3. It was at the beginning of the third over. But what a spectacular comeback this has been from the Germany women. Antonia Manborg bowling that one maiden over as well, where she got a few wickets in that over. She's really the key, and I think she's been bought on at the right time. The new batter is out there in the form of Sameha, who's at the non-striker's end currently, but still she is out there. A good delivery to end the over. Proper bowling from Antonia. No extras whatsoever. And at the end of the 15th, it's 79 for the loss of 8. Continuation in bowling. That's a wicket as well. The batter is not at all happy with that decision. But that's plumb in front, hitting the leg stump. Ninth wicket falls, and Meghna Rajan is stranded at the non-striker's end. Well, it was as plumb as it gets, but the batter not at all happy with the decision from the umpire. But she has to unfortunately go back to the pavilion, does Sameha. Amaya picks up her second wicket. She now has figures of 2 for 14. But Mayur, what do you reckon after having a look at the replay?
I would say 50-50. I was not very sure because the ball just craved inwards. Probably might have gone crashing onto the fourth stump. Yes, she was going for the sweep. It looked very, very close. For the umpire, he might just have thought the ball might have gone on to hit the leg stump, and that's why he just lifted out the finger. But again, it's on a fraction of a second. You need to decide. As the drive was there, now you can see all the crops of Germany women surrounding the batters. It's almost like test cricket sometimes, isn't it? You are trying to win by an innings. You just need one wicket. Look at those fielders up close and personal, trying to sense every opportunity coming in.
Wonderful, wonderful stuff, this. I like the field position. I like the field placements. Finally, Asmita Kohli is getting that aggressive field up. Two fielders, I can see one, two, three, four, five fielders now, apart from the wicketkeeper and the bowler inside the screen, which is wonderful to see. They're stopping the single, they're not letting even a single run go by. And that is the desperation you like to see at this level. Well, it's 79 runs on the board, 20 more required. If the runs have to come, they have to come from Meghna Rajan, and she has left it all on the other batters at the moment. Once again, a good dot delivery. Look at that. This is This is almost test match like. Eight fielders inside our screens, Mayur, apart from the wicketkeeper and the bowler. What do you have to say about that?
I just love it, isn't it? I did mention Test match cricket, and remember, just few months back, I was covering a corporate cricket. There was surrounding of eight players. Oh, the leg stump! No, nothing in there. You can see waves of desperation coming in from Germany women. Just one wicket needed for them to make it 3-0 in this maiden bilateral series. It is happening everywhere, and it's actually now slowly being drilled into the heads that probably the end is nigh for Switzerland women. 79 for 9 after 16 overs.
Well, 4 overs remaining. Finally, Meghna gets the strike. Antonia is the one to bowl to her. It would be such a fitting end for the Germany women if Antonia can get the final wicket because she has been the main striker with the ball. 3 wickets for her. Maybe she has a place for a four as well. Will not, of course, get a fifer by any means because this is the last wicket. Direct hit, and she might have been in trouble, but she reaches that non striker mark. Well, she's taken the single there, but I don't think it was a wise call in the end. And look at what Asmita Kohli does again. She gets all her fielders inside, and that is just brilliant captaincy. Maybe I would want my fine leg to come much more straighter, much more closer to the wicket keeper, because I think that is a wide position, a slightly wider position than what it should be. But I think Asmita trusts her bowler to bowl outside the off stump, and that is exactly what she has done. Top stuff, this really top stuff. I'm liking the placements now. I'm really liking the captaincy from the captain. Just sublime stuff from the Germany women. They just feel like they're right on top of not only this match but the entire series if they win this one. Here comes Antonia again. Will be a wide down the leg side, and I think it will run away towards the boundary, will it? Just stops there in the surface, and Meghna Rajan says, wait there. Let me have the strike for some time. Well, in fact, it's been given as a buy, if I'm not wrong, Mayur. Was that a buy there?
So yes, you have told right. It has been actually given a bye, and it sounded like the ball might just go all the way over the ropes. I don't know whether that's actually is a confusion or something, but this lady on a picture is an absolutely shining light on a light which is actually starting to flicker and get doused off. Oh, it's a short delivery and trying to smoke it towards the fine leg. My Magna Rajan just had to tap on the top of the bounce. I'm sure she's vastly disappointed. Now giving it to the tail end, the last batter who has come inside, try to protect the territory. I'm sure there have been many fielders engulfing the the batter to make her uncomfortable in trying to exchange numbers along with Magna Rajan. Is the bowler. It's a good one, to be honest. Not the best, I would say. It's always good when you're uh, bowling to a tail ender, isn't it, Vansh? And it always makes that going so easy when we're actually knowing it's just one wicket that we need to seal the series. Scores on the back, trying to make themselves a 360-degree angle. It might be a run out. Is it? They'll have to wait probably a few overs more longer. And disappointment. Yes, some more overs remaining long. I thought they were going back, but no. It's for Germany women to probably get another hand in the bowling formation. Just one wicket remaining. It's 83, 82. Let's get you the scores. 83 for 9 after 17 overs.
Well, it can get interesting. Still, 3 overs remaining. 16 required, last wicket in hand for the Switzerland women. The Switzerland women are really in a commanding position. They were actually in a commanding position if they hadn't lost those 2 wickets. This time it goes up and over. They will be happy with just one. And it will be time for Meghna Rajan to take the strike once again. They need a boundary off Meghna's bat right now. Unfortunately, even the boundaries from Meghna's bat have dried. Meghna batting on 44 of 58, a couple of boundaries for her. She's on a couple of boundaries since she surpassed 21 runs. So it's been a long time since she has got a boundary. And it will be pretty good if she can get one here. Will make the match much more exciting. Iris Rita, who was the star of the day with the ball for the Germany women yesterday, will come in to bowl her third over, will be given as a wide this time. An unlucky call for the Germany women. It was just touching that guideline, but doesn't really matter because they missed out on a white call previous over, so actually compensates for that one. I mean, it's easy for us sitting in the commentary box looking at all the replays to give those wides, but of course, on the field, it's very, very tough for the umpires to give it in just a split second. A dot ball once again. She's still batting with a lot of maturity. She wants to take the game deep, and she really wants to try and bat the entirety of the 20 overs. Firstly, to get the victory, and secondly, to remain alive in this series. If Switzerland women lose this one, they will not hold a chance of getting the trophy of this bilateral series. Plays that one, takes a risky single. That will be out. That will be it for the Germany women. That's how you do it. There was never a run in that one, and I don't know why Meghna wanted her partner to go on the striker's end as well. But that will be it from T20I number 3. Germany women have won this match by 13 runs while defending a mere target of 99. They seem to be clinical at whatever they do. And what a historic day for the Germany women as they have completed a whitewash with still 2 T20Is remaining, but nobody can take their hands off the trophy now. A comprehensive victory on the 11th of July. A beautiful morning, which is now turning into an afternoon to remember for the Germany women. Brilliant performance with the bat. In the field, they have been good. And now with the ball to finish everything off as well. What a day for German cricket, Mayur.
Oh, yes, massive congratulations to all believers of Germany cricket. And I'm sure the Dorsha cricket boon will be so very happy. It will be flooded on social media as his girls have made unassailable 3-0 lead. And as rightly mentioned, their fingers will be there imprinted on that maiden bilateral series trophy versus Switzerland women. 2 more matches to go. But the coaches, the staff are visibly very, very happy, hugging every player, isn't it? And they know how the emotions could have shifted had that crucial wickets didn't come by, because after 7 wickets fell down, there was a halt where the game at one point was being threatened to take away. And as you look at the run out, never was there. It was a hell lot of confusion for Switzerland women between both the batters as they crossed numbers very hesitantly. But it was Germany women who saw the light and break up the stumps to clinch it 3-0 in this 5-match series. So massive congratulations to Germany women for getting it done and dusted to make it 3 straight win in this wonderful ground of the SSC Karlsruhe here in Germany. It's still shining very bright. We still have one more T20 international to be played. It's the fourth international T20 of the same series between both these nations, Germany and Switzerland. I'm sure it will be the batting scorecard coming up very soon. and that will imply of how the batters have put their mind. But what about Meghna Rajan, Vansh? She has been such a serious athlete. I've already had an ample number of scores in different series that she have said she'll be so much gutted with herself, isn't it, Vansh?
Well, she will be disappointed. It has been a disappointing day for the Switzerland women. Yesterday in the first T20, they had a chance to win it, but they lost by a very low margin of 2 runs, and now they've lost it by a margin of what, 14, 13 runs as well. But that will be it from the 30-20i. It was a pleasure commentating alongside you, Mayur, as always. And we will be back in about an hour and a half from now on, as we will have another T20i to be played between the two nations, where we will see a lot more crowd here at the ground, a beautiful stadium. We'll leave you with the visuals of this ground. But until then, this is your commentator Vansh Chawla alongside Mayur Barua, signing off from the 30-20. I see you soon.